Hello and welcome back to another episode of Lost Ox Media. I'd like to thank you for joining me on yet another week of debauchery, where we make you take a second look at what you just watched. Let's see who we have on the docket for today. Ooh, yes. Got a nice little beat for this one. We got the H3 crew and Senior Ethan Klein doing round 3 of the Celebrity Poker Tournament. This one's going to be pretty interesting because Ethan gets knocked out pretty goddamn fast after promising, once again, that he's about to take this whole goddamn thing. More on that later on Lost Ox Media. Then, of course, we have Jake Paul doing a post-fight podcast with his brother Logan Paul after the whole Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul Netflix live event. You know what I mean? You remember that bullshit? Well, after the fight, he does a podcast with his brother Logan, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Mike might have knocked a couple screws loose. I don't know, maybe just me. We'll see. Then, of course, we have Senior Rick Glassman, who finally meets his match, showing up on Matan Evans' podcast. If you don't know much about Matan, he's not one for letting comedians and celebrities just do whatever the hell they want on his show. In fact, it's almost like he gets a kick out of torturing these guys. So, to see someone who tries to command the room like Rick does everywhere he goes, squirm around in Matan's hands, oh, that was a good one. So, wait until we get into those time codes later. Then, to end it off, we're going to touch back on Senior Logan Paul, who probably posts the cringiest shit I have ever seen on his personal channel, his Logan Paul channel. You're not going to want to miss this one, I'm telling you. So we have all that and more later on Lost Ox Media. Let's enjoy a little bit more of this music before we finally get into these jamokes. Oh, you feel that? Oh, man. That's what we like to call ambiance, right? The music sets the tone for the episode, am I right? So, the first little bit of time codes that we're going to get into is the Ethan Klein, or actually, no, we're going to get into the Jake Paul, Logan Paul interview. This one was insane. You remember the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight? If you haven't, go check it out, because if you couldn't have watched it live because it was buffering the whole time, so you really have no choice but to go and watch the VOD anyway, right? It was quite a snooze fest, to be honest. Every undercard in that fight was like better than the actual main event between Mike and Jake, right? And a lot of people were speculating that maybe the fight was rigged, because nobody really got all that hurt. There was a lot of missed opportunities where people could have started hitting each other, and they ended up not doing it. People speculated on maybe there being a clause in the contract saying that neither of them could knock each other out. None of that would surprise me. But then I got to this interview between Logan Paul and Jake after the fight. And I'm not going to lie, I feel like whatever punches Mike may have gotten in might have actually scrambled this asshole's brains. Like, wait until you see these time codes. I'm telling you, this guy is like on the brink of like legitimately going brain dead in this interview. So I won't hold you too much longer. We'll get right into the time codes, because this shit is kind of crazy to see this guy legitimately losing his mind like this.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Welcome back to the set of Impulsive, the #1 podcast in the world.
That's right. Yeah.
And we're here today without the leech.
Ooh, look at that. Right out the rip, calling Mike May like a leech. I like that. Like, so far, we're off to a good start. When I watched this at first, I was like, okay, if this is just gonna be a whole like we're talking shit on Mike Malak thing, count me in. Okay, I'm ready for this interview. They talk a smidge of shit. Then this guy's brains start turning into goddamn mush. I'm telling you.
We're ridding ourselves of all the Mikes in our lives.
Yeah.
You've rid yourself of Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I've rid myself of that freeloader Mike Malak.
Where the fuck is he?
Ooh, for him to call Mike a freeloader. Isn't that some shit? Supposed to be his co-host, you know what I mean? One of his best friends. It almost seems like every single time Mike is not on the podcast, Logan uses it as an opportunity to talk shit about him publicly. Like, how does this guy stand for this bullshit? And then you come to find out Jake is a little perturbed at Mike. There was a reason why he decided to call Mike a leech in the beginning of this interview, right? And the reason is because Jake had promoted Mike's burger shit, like 10 out of 10 burgers or whatever the fuck you want to call it. This guy thinks he's like the Gordon Ramsay of burgers, Mike Malak, right? But then Jake went and started like a wing company. I don't even know the name of it. El Gallo, maybe some bullshit. I don't know. They're going to say it. And apparently Mike didn't promote it when he had promised Jake that he was going to. He didn't show up to like some event, right? You come to find out it was Logan's fault the whole time. Logan just wanted Mike to look like an asshole. Wait until you hear this shit.
And also, well, that's I just want to go back to Mike Malak for a second.
Okay.
Mike, you're a bitch because you didn't eat my new doghouse wings.
Doghouse. The wings are called fucking Doghouse. Who wants to eat that shit? You go to a goddamn restaurant. The place is called the Doghouse. What's that gonna make you think? I'm gonna think that the food is shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. You ask me, when have you ever looked inside of a dog bowl and thought it looked even smidge appetizing? Like, even when you make food for your dog yourself, it still looks like shit when you put it in the bowl. This guy's mad. I wouldn't eat the goddamn wings either.
I think that's partially my fault, Jake.
I promoted your 10-10 smash burger, and also
it is my fault, Jake.
Why?
He invited me. He's like, "Do you want to go do the doghouse thing to go, Jake?" I was like, "Yeah, bro, let's do it." And he was hounding me. He's like, "Let's go to doghouse." Like he double, triple texted me even.
Damn, so this is your fault.
Yeah, because
I have a message to Logan now.
See, look at that. Every time something is like supposed to fall on Logan, like, "Hey Logan, you mind doing this nice thing for me? I'm your brother, man. You remember me? My name's Jake." He always ends up like falling short, and then usually has a reaction kind of like this. Like, this guy has to be the biggest piece of shit on planet Earth. And you know, if you remember his reaction to the Mike Tyson fight, they go ask Mike, "Who do you want to fight next?" Mike makes a joke. "I don't know. Maybe I'll fight his brother Logan, right?" And then they give the mic to Logan. "Logan, what's your response on that?" He goes, "Motherfucker, I'll kill you!" Like, live on air. This guy is a piece of shit. Even using that opportunity to try to embarrass the greatest boxing legend of all time, aside from Muhammad Ali. You know, this guy is not to be trusted, okay? Now, once again, you think that I'm just kind of like blowing smoke, right? You think like, "Oh man, maybe you're reaching, Elias, you know? He might have had something important to do." You know what I mean? But no. Remember, we covered it, and Netflix kept goddamn copyrighting us. I didn't want to bring this up on air, but now that we're talking about the Logan Paul Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, you know what I mean? I might as well talk about it. We covered that last episode 30 of Lost Ox Media. Netflix kept goddamn copyrighting our videos and getting them taken down. Every single time I posted the episode, Netflix took it back down. Like, to the point to where I had to reach out to YouTube. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on? You guys ever hear of fair use?" Of course, YouTube never heard of it. You know what I mean? So they're like, "We can't help you. We don't even know what's going on." So I'm like, "Yeah, you can take down the video off of a baseless claim, but you can't do nothing like on my end." You know what I mean? I'm risking copyright strikes here, goddammit. You know what I mean? But that's all beside the point. We covered it in the last fight. Go back and watch it on Netflix for yourself. Soon as they announce Jake Paul is the winner, Logan spraying that W knocks Jake's hat right off his head. Why? So that Jake has to bend down and pick it up. Now the camera close-up on Jake's big moment is all on Logan. I honestly feel like he did that on purpose. I feel like a lot of times when Logan does these shiesty things, he does them on purpose. And then Jake goes to win against the greatest boxing legend of all time. And when Logan has his brother on his podcast, again, after his big moment, he decides to give him a gift. This is what he gives him.
Card?
Yeah.
I got you something. I got you a gift.
Oh.
It's a gift
Oh, no way.
from me to you,
Dude.
to signify that moment forever.
Yo, frick yeah.
Frick, what the fuck? We're losing him. We're losing him. Look, I'm telling you, I see, dude, there was, go back and watch it on Netflix. God, I wish Netflix didn't copyright my shit. There's one punch. It was during like the first round of the fight. Mike Tyson taps this guy like, you know what I mean? Like one little, like, you know? Jake almost flies out the ring, like ragdolls the shit out of you, has him up against the ropes. They got the guys on the side of the ring all looking at Mike, piping him down like, yo, chill, dude. If you kill this fucker, we are not getting fucking paid, okay? You cannot do this shit live on Netflix, okay? So then that's when the fight starts looking a little shifty. You know, that's what people are speculating on, right? I think that punch might have fucking done Jake in. A couple more of those like this, and you would not even know who Jake Paul is right now. Mike would have knocked his ass literally out of existence. We would have not even remembered this motherfucker. That's how bad Mike would have knocked him, because look at the reaction that this guy has off of this fucking gift from Logan. He, frick yeah! You know what I mean? What the fuck? Are you serious? Wait until you see this guy's fucking face. He looks like a child.
Me to you,
Dude.
to signify that moment forever.
Yo, frick yeah.
Look at that. Frick yeah! Dude, this guy is like 16 all over again. You know what I mean? Mike actually knocked this guy like a couple years back in time. You know, because he's like a Alzheimer's patient right now. Like he's legitimately, I don't even know if he knows what year it is.
Dude, that's sick.
Bro, the fact
What's
that that's
crazy-
real is iconic.
What's crazy is I was going to.
That's one of the hits that did it. Look, you know when they go like, I wonder what ends up setting off early onset Alzheimer's within these young folk. And then they go and fight Mike Tyson. This was where this all started. All this behavior you're seeing out of Jake right now, this is where it started. You know, let's watch that one more time, dude. That was good. I won't stop it this time. Let's play it out.
you,
Dude.
to signify that moment forever.
Yo, frick yeah. Dude, that's sick.
Bro, the fact
What's
that that's
crazy-
real is iconic.
What's crazy is I was going to get this framed, but you beat me to it.
Yeah, it's super low quality.
Yeah, I'm probably going to throw this away.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah.
It's poster board.
It's weird. Like, how did my eye get morphed like that?
That's
Look at Mike Tyson's face. Look at that shit. He goes, how did my eye get morphed like that? He's getting slapped by the greatest heavyweight of all time. You know what I mean? You go, how did my face get morphed like this? Guy is like knocking you into like the next fucking universe. You know what I mean? Just with that slap. And we're legitimately seeing the aftermath of that, right? You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. Like, so he gets that gift. Now they start asking him about his comment to Mike Tyson. Remember I asked you about that? Or I asked you about it. I didn't ask you shit. I told you about it. Remember I told you about that? When they asked Mike Tyson, who do you want to fight next? Oh, maybe I want to fight Logan. Motherfucker, I'll kill you. You know what I mean? They comment on this shit. Listen to what Logan has to say about this.
Tyson will go back to being friends again.
Yeah, we will, for sure. We already, kind of showed each other a bunch of love in the ring, and we just have respect for each other.
Bro, after he fought you, I too went up to him and I was like, I love you, Uncle Mike. You're so great, whatever. He's just standing there kind of like not really present, just like looking around.
I think he was tired.
Yeah, he was probably pretty fucking tired.
Yeah.
He was tired. He wasn't tired. He was probably pissed because you just got done trying to like embarrass him in front of everybody live on Netflix. Look at this asshole. He said, can you honestly like take this guy seriously? He goes and says to the guy live on Netflix, motherfucker, I'd kill your old dad. Like, might as well have been like, you old bitch, I'll mop the floor with your shit. You know, might as well have said that to him. You go, motherfucker, I'd kill you. You try to fight me in the goddamn ring. Right? Then after the fight, goes up to him, I love you, Uncle Mike. You're the fucking man. You know, you're so cool, bruh. Like what I was saying, and that's just for the viral video, man. You know what I'm saying? You're the coolest, Mike. Of course, Mike's gonna sit there like, yo, I'm about to knock this fucking pussy out, bro. Someone don't get this motherfucker away from me. I swear to God. He's got to stare at this asshole's face. You know, I wouldn't say anything back to him either.
Just like looking around.
I think he was tired.
Yeah, he was probably pretty fucking tired.
Yeah.
I was proud of his performance, dude.
Yeah. I mean, for his age,
I'm pretty impressed.
he persevered.
He totally did.
And he fucking tried and fought.
He did try.
Fought.
But yeah, dude, I had just made up with him as well because like after he slapped you, that's when I went from like, man, I think Jacob really hurt him to like, fuck him, he hit my brother.
Yeah.
People thought my comment.
Look, out of all people, he's gonna comment about it. People thought my comment was out of line. Yeah, you tried to embarrass a legend. Everyone's gonna hate you.
Man, I think Jacob really hurt him to like, fuck him, he hit my brother.
Yeah.
People thought my comment was disrespectful. They were saying, this motherfucker's so disrespectful. How dare he talk to Mike like that? What do you mean? Some guy, this dude just said he wanted to fight me. What'd I do?
Yeah.
Leave me out of it.
Well, people are just really hating.
Yeah, motherfucker said he wanted to fight me. See, this is where Logan, like if Logan did something stupid, he would go, what, you guys don't understand that I'm just trying to like get a viral moment out of it? Like, what? You guys don't know how the internet works? Right? And then when people talk shit back to him, he wants to sit there and go, what did I do? It's you know what I mean? It's what I'm just trying to defend myself. He said he wanted to fight me. Yeah, because he's trying to get a viral moment online, you know? So now all of a sudden you don't understand how viral moments work? Come on, man. You know? You can film dead people hanging in a Japanese forest, but this guy can't say he wants to fight you as a joke? You know what I mean? What are we doing here? And this is where we're going to start seeing shortly after this, Jake start losing those marbles of his. Remember I told you, this guy, I really feel like Mike might have knocked a couple loose with him. We're going to see. We're losing him. Remember, I keep saying, I love saying that. I love it when the jamokes, when we start losing the jamokes, that's when it starts getting good.
That is.
Yeah. Do they live in the ocean?
I think so. It makes the most sense. Think about it. 70% of the earth is covered in water, and we've only explored 5% of the ocean. We've explored more of space than we have of our own ocean on this planet. And these crafts that are reported are capable of transmedium travel. So they can go from the air to the water seamlessly. Why would they not, if they can do that, hide in the ocean?
So they're really fish.
Okay, this is where we're going to start losing Jake. So right now, you know, they're talking about like aliens and shit. Logan, you know, of course, after Jake gets his brain scrambled by Mike Tyson, Logan goes, what better question than to ask if aliens are real? So they start getting into it. They're thinking, hey, man, these UAPs, they might live underneath the water. You know, we don't know. So this is where we're getting the start of this conversation, right? This is where we're going to start losing Jake. He goes, maybe they're fish.
They're fish aliens.
I bet they're down there with the fish for sure.
Well, if they're down there with the fish, then they're fish.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Because I mean, I'm up here with the humans, and that makes me a human.
What the fuck?
Look at this asshole. Watch, we got to go back. So even Logan, he goes, well, if they're down there with the fish, then they're fish. Even Logan goes back like, You think Logan says some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. So when Logan goes back and goes, whoa, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean? Now we have a problem. Now we have a problem. So even Logan is taken aback. He goes, what the fuck's this guy talking about? And then watch. I love this. He goes, you know when like you get around a group of people, everybody's cutting it up. And there, maybe you're like taking jabs at like one guy and you start getting into it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I wrong here? Everyone's cracking up, This is Jake's doing that. He goes, well, I mean, they down there with the fish. They must be fish. I'm up here with the humans. I'm a goddamn human. So it has to work. Like, he gets like so into it. He's like, I'm really cooking in this motherfucker. Watch this shit.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Wait, I didn't go back far enough. Wait, listen to this shit.
Fish aliens.
I bet they're down there with the fish for sure.
Well, if they're down there with the fish, then they're fish.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
I mean,
look here. He's looking at the crew like, am I not spitting hot fire here? Am I not spitting hot fire? Look at this asshole. No brains left. Mike Tyson fucked them all up, dude.
I'm up here with the humans, and that makes me a human.
Yeah.
So they're fish flyers.
Dude,
they're flying fish.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, my God.
Look at this asshole, dude. Oh, my God. They're flying fish, dude. Dude, we're losing him. We are losing him. He reminds me of like, you remember this shit got memed out like crazy when Hillary Clinton was running against Donald Trump in the first term. You remember that? She's on stage with her husband. They make like some sort of announcement. She gets all shocked. She's like, oh, like trying to pretend that she's like surprised and excited about what's happening, right? People start memeing like dicks going into her mouth online, to every single person. The second she opened wide, second she went fish mouth, people start editing dicks in there, right? This is what we're seeing with Jake right now. He goes, they're flying fish. He goes, oh, like we're losing this motherfucker. I'm telling you.
I guess you're
right. I mean, I'm up here with the humans, and that makes me a human.
Yeah.
So they're fish flyers.
Dude,
they're flying fish.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Essentially, you figured it out.
Dude, they need to put me on that team.
They need to put me on that team, with all the geniuses, bro. Because I'm over here like, yo, they're flying fish, bro. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? I got it all locked down. This guy is like, I'm telling you. We're going to see him like comatose. And the next time you see a reel of this guy, he's going to be like one of those boxers that got like hit in the wrong spot, like on the back of their neck or something. And then the next time you see him, they're like a complete vegetable. Like he's going to be in like a chair like this. And there's just going to be like beeping noises like beep, 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 beep. You know what I mean? Like that's how we're going to see this guy. He seems like he's deteriorating faster than Muhammad Ali. And it gets worse. I'm telling you. Look, he starts trying to take jabs at Logan. It's like watching a child try to figure something out. You're just like struggling, like just even watching this guy.
Who are you fighting next?
Everybody.
Me?
Yeah, I'll fight you.
You would fight me?
Why not?
Look, why isn't Logan doing the same shit he did with Mike Tyson? He goes, motherfucker, I'll kill you, dog. What happened? Where's that energy? Because Logan's always talking a lot of shit as if he's like still a better fighter than Jake. I'm telling you, Jake would fucking mop the floor with his brother now. As much as I hate to say it, Jake's got hands. You know what I mean? Obviously, we saw some bullshit in the ring, when Netflix did that live event. A very gay fight, if you ask me. But he's not, like, compared to the average guy, and even some pros out there, the guy can fight, okay? He's not, like, just knocking people out with nothing, So, right now, we're watching Logan like really size him up. He goes, "Do I say it back to him? Do I say it to him too? Cause like he's my brother, so like maybe if I say it to him, he actually will whip my ass. You know what I mean? Like he's like very flabbergasted by this. He goes, you want to fight me? We're supposed to be brothers. You see that 5 years ago, Logan would have been like, bro, I'll murder you, Jake. Not so hot anymore, huh?
You would fight me?
Why not? You're fucking tiny.
Big. I'm taller than you.
You're still tiny.
That doesn't even make any sense.
You're just a tiny little guy.
Bro, just
You're
because.
just a tiny little pickle.
Nah,
You're such a tiny little pickle, you little little pickle.
Whatever
You're
happened
so cute.
2 or 3 years ago,
You are a cute little
where
pickle.
you got inflated, like somebody inflated you, doesn't make me tiny. I just didn't get inflated.
You will pickle. So see, like now Jake is trying to roast him, right? And it's not going so well because Jake is seriously running off of like 3 brain cells max. So like this shit is concerning at this point because we're like almost 40 minutes in. This Jake hasn't made a lick of sense the entire goddamn podcast. Okay, so now you think like that somebody would have said something to him by now. You know, nobody has until he starts trying to roast Logan. You saw that he's like, "You a tiny little pickle," like. Who the fuck says some shit like that? Like this guy, we're like I said a million times already, we're losing him. Okay, like we need 50 cc's of something for a miracle stat because this guy is on his way out. Now finally, Logan says something to him. He goes, "Yo, man, those roasts that you're trying to throw at me, like they're a little concerning, dog. Like you okay?"
I think I could come away with it.
I was practicing my
victory.
roasting skills like Dax Flame.
That guy's so good at roasting.
Yeah, he is. I could roast you.
Go.
You're just a ball of fluff.
Bro, your roasting is fucking trash. I also am concerned in general about you. At first, this podcast, you're like, I'm brain dead. I was like, ha. Now I actually kind of like think you are.
What the fuck?
Look, and then look at Jake's face. Jake's over there cross-eyed. He's trying to touch his nose like if someone's giving him like a breathalyzer test, like a field sobriety test. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, my finger does touch my nose. You know, Jake is out of his goddamn gourd right now. Logan's over here like, yo, dog. Like, you good, dog? We got to bring you to the hospital, dog. Like, I'm really starting to get concerned for you as a brother. Because your roasts are goddamn trash, man. That's how Logan gauges it. He goes, yo, Jake's usually better at roasting than this. That's like his gauge, you know what I mean? He goes, I really think Jake is like off like some shit, you know what I mean? I think he's hurt because his roasting ain't normal, you know what I mean? Like we're really worried about this guy right now, you know?
Concerned in general about you. At first, this podcast, you're like, I'm brain dead. I was like, ha. Now I actually kind of like think you are.
I literally said that earlier.
I know, but I thought it was a joke.
I thought it was a joke, he said. I thought it was a joke. No, dude. Mike Tyson, like, fucked your brother up. Just a little bit of touches that Mike got on this guy. Like, Mike should have gotten scored based off of, like, the power behind the punches. You know what I mean? Like, they should have legitimately x-rayed Jake, like, after each individual round. Then they would have saw, they would have been like, he's got 3 hairline fractures in the back of his skull just from that one left jab. He's got, like, a couple of, like, ruptured ribs over here. Like, you know what I mean? They would have seen in the ring the actual damage that they did to this guy. Mike, like, Shaolin Monk this motherfucker. He's like, all the damage is on the inside. You know what I mean? He looks fine on the outside. Talk to me in, like, 2 weeks. This guy's going to be a fucking vegetable. Mike, like, fucking really Shaolin Monk this motherfucker, right? And you think that, you know, the roasting is concerning. Jake ends up turning that shit around. He saying that his brother looks like Squidward. This one I actually got a kick out of because they do a side-by-side comparison. I'm telling you, he's spot on.
Your roast earlier wasn't good, bro.
Okay, let me try again. Your nose looks like Squidward.
Bro.
You kind of do look.
Where's your girlfriend?
You kind of do look like Squidward.
Where's your girlfriend?
He does look like Squidward. Now that hold on, let me do that.
Okay, so you think, right? You think this is a trash roast. He goes, your nose look like Squidward, you know what I mean? It's a trash roast, you think, right? But look at Logan's nose. Kind of Squidwardy, you know what I mean? If you ask me, kind of Squidwardy, you know, a little smooth. Kind of looks like it droops down a little bit, just a smidge, you know, not too crazy like Squidward. He doesn't look like a caricature just yet. But very convincing argument if you take a second look. Now, this is where Jake brings the receipts.
Side by side.
It's gonna take forever.
No, I'm just.
This is the worst podcast ever, bro.
Well, basically, what we said we were gonna do is, oh my God, handsome Squidward is what you look like.
Not at all.
You look like handsome Squidward.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
Yo.
Handsome Squidward, right? This is great. So now Jake's about to start bitching Logan's producers around, right? He's like, yo, you over there, bitch. Hurry up and put this side by side on the screen before I knock your bitch ass out. You know what I mean? Wait until you see this. This is great.
Caleb, you're editing this?
Yeah.
Put a side by side.
What the fuck?
Look at this asshole. Yo, that's handsome Squidward. Look, that's Logan, bro. That's Logan. You slap a couple blonde strands of hair on this cartoon character right here, and that's a Logan, dude. Yo, Jake won. He won this round. You know what I mean? This round right here between him and Logan, he won, in my opinion. That was like, I was loving it. You know what I mean? I was fucking loving that goddamn roast. Okay. So we're going to end this segment on this time code. Jake Paul decides to grace us with a little bit of freestyle rap skills, baby. You know what I mean? Yeah. You have to end a Paul Brother Hangout Sesh episode with a good old-fashioned freestyle. Like, what other way is there to end it? Come on. Let's listen to these two spit hot fire.
Having a twisted tea? You can't be drunk at this hour.
Look at Logan's bitch at. Look at Jake. Watch. You having a twisted tea? Ha ha! Yeah, twisted tea.
Are you having a twisted tea?
Look at this asshole. They keep making people like this rich. Goddamn. You having a twisted tea? Ha!
You can't be drunk at this hour. Like still from last night.
All right. Too slow, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too slow.
Yeah, this is a crashed out episode, like insane.
Oh,
There it goes.
this could get good. Hey. Yeah. Okay.
Yo. Hey. Yo, they call me El Gallo. I'm from Ohio. I do the dash on ya. I make ya mile. I make ya my son. I knock you out, kid. Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. Yo, this rap, hottest shit I've heard since 2023. Yo, I'm hot, son. Mike Tyson.
Ooh.
Mike Tyson,
Ear.
eating on the ricin, ficin, licin, bison. I'm the one that's gonna be known for sleeping Tyson, the bison, everything is exciting.
Yeah. All right.
El Gallo, he's from Ohio,
Ooh.
Puerto Rico.
Hey.
I'm a freako.
That's a nice chorus. Hey,
Yeah.
El Gallo, he from Ohio. I'm a freak, though. I'm a freak, though.
Yeah, turn me up one time.
Hey,
The biggest
hey,
in the world,
hey,
Netflix on
yeah.
my line. Yeah, they
Ooh.
want more business.
Ooh.
No fucking kidding. I break records. I do the dash.
Damn.
I hit the Lambo.
Hey.
I'm going fast. I'm never in the last. I'm never in the
Perfect.
past. I'm in the present, the future, the animalistic nature of my style. I'm going wild, wild, wild. I'm the Wild West boy, El Gallo from Ohio.
Look, he actually almost had something there. Like, I was starting to get worried when I watched this shit. I was like, yo, is he actually about to pull something out of his ass? Like, you know what I mean? I've been talking about how this guy is losing brain cells by the second. He starts pulling out, like, the hottest rap that you've ever fucking heard. Like, put this motherfucker on the Breakfast Club. You know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck is this happening right here before my eyes? Let's give it up for the Paul brothers and their fire ass raps. Gotta fucking love them, dude. You gotta fucking love them. I really do feel I give it 3.5 weeks. Jake Paul is a full-blown ass vegetable, you know? Nothing more and nothing less, okay? So let's get into the What's Eating Ethan Klein segment. Yes, the What's Eating Ethan Klein segment. For those of you that are new to the show, we like to call this the week segment, you know? And obviously, stands for that little acronym that I just threw out to you. Catch up, okay, bitch? This week on the H3 show, they go back to the Celebrity Poker Tournament. Yes. Okay. Yeah, give it up for the CPT. You know, I started covering these CPT little appearances that the H3 crew and Ethan have been doing since the first one that he did. I started suspecting this guy to have a gambling problem. Once he got a taste of the poker, this guy was playing it on his phone. He's coming into the show the next day. Guys, I only put like a couple hundred in. I won like $3,000, guys. Dan's questioning him. How much you down? I'm down 2,000%. You know what I mean? That I seriously think. And then they invite him to another one. Every episode he goes, guys, I've been practicing poker. They invited me back. I can't wait to go back to the Celebrity Poker Tournament, guys. It's gonna be so awesome. Every single time this guy's chomping at the bit. Bringing his gambling addicted employees like Love to Vegas to gamble with him. You know what I mean? Really losing his shit, you know? And every single time they invite him back to another tournament, Ethan's like, I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna win. Cause I'm like the best poker player that you've ever seen, okay? Like, it's gonna be insane how much I mop the floor with these guys. He's like the first one out every goddamn time. And this time is no different. So we're gonna jump into these time codes because we got a lot of them. This is gonna be a long week segment, so we might even have to take our smoke break in the middle of this goddamn thing. Who knows? We're gonna play it by ear. But we're gonna jump into the first set of time codes right off the rip. Let's hear them out. They're gonna show a couple of the different celebrities, right, that are gonna be at this thing. They end up getting the Gila's picture. I almost lost my goddamn lunch. Watch this.
A lot of that.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
So that's somebody to look out for.
Yeah.
Next we have Kenyon Drake. Nothing? Nobody. Oh, and then we have Lena, our very own Lena.
Yes, there we go.
They're with the championship belt.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of made her like
Flexing.
intimidating.
Look at that. Last time Ethan was like, I'm gonna win it, guys. Lena ends up taking the whole goddamn shit. Ain't that crazy? The last person you would expect. If Olivia would have won, actually, I would be like, that's the last person. Olivia's a goddamn idiot. You know what I mean? Lena's not an idiot, but she just doesn't strike me as a poker person. Come to find out, she's a goddamn shark. You know what I mean? Then, right after they go to Lena and they talk about that championship belt, we're graced with Gila's goddamn picture right here. What is happening here? Who does this bitch think that she is? What are you going for? Are you going for an Alanis Morissette kind of look? Could you imagine Gila going for an Alanis Morissette thing? Could you imagine a world where that exists? I think we're in it. Could imagine Gila singing Alanis Morissette. She's like, it's not fair. You recite me for the cross-eyed bill that you get to me. Wanna know? You know what I mean? Like, she'd be quite a fucking sight to see on stage. She's quite a sight to see now. I saw that. I was like, holy shit, what are we doing here? This bitch she's in fashion. You know what I mean? She's in goddamn fashion. So I was like, when I saw that picture, it was like one of those jump scares. You remember the old video? The cars driving down the countryside. Very, very light video, you know? Not a lot of noise. Then all of a sudden, bah! You know what I mean? You get that shit in the screen. Everybody was getting emailed that shit. AOL, you know what I mean? Back in those days. This was like the first one. I saw that picture. It was like that jump scare, right? I'm like, Gila's really got to do some work in the fashion department. Then they grace us with this goddamn video right here of Gila showing off her look for the Celebrity Poker Tour. That photo was an old photo. They dig that one up from somewhere. That's not what she wore the night of the event. Why you let the press team use that is beyond me. Now we go to this reel that she shares on Instagram showing off her new look. But we have a little bit of a surprise during this one. Watch this.
Well, let's just take a look. Let's just take a look and see what she's working with here.
We're turning up. It's
Yeah, we
poker
are.
event time.
Looking good.
She looks
I
amazing.
felt like wearing a suit today.
Badass.
Boss.
Wow.
So here's the look.
Yo, if Gila is not the cringiest bitch you've ever goddamn seen. Like, she comes in here dressed like a goddamn college kid going to his first job interview. And she go, here's the look, you know? And the craziest part about it, these celebrities do this shit all the time. They come in dressed like total assholes, right? And then they think they get away with it because the whole outfit costs like $20,000. In my opinion, you got ripped the fuck off. She's like, well, the tie is like a $7,000 Gucci Prada. It has a clip on it from Janelle. You know what I mean? The suit top, $20,000 suit top, you know? It's embedded with rhinestones. Looks like you bought it from a thrift store. Okay? Looks like you got this outfit from a thrift store. She thinks it's like the hottest thing since sliced bread. Okay? And then I hate the way that they say it. Here's the look. Here's the look, guys. And then she does a little like off to the side like that. You know what I mean? She goes, check it out. That is some cringe shit.
Here's the look.
What?
Now, if you listen real close, you have to really pay attention to hear it. The crew caught on to it. They're about to touch on this as well. Pay attention. You listen real close. You can hear like Ethan taking a shit in the background. It might just be me, but they speculated on it too. You hear Ethan in the back. He's sweating. All you hear is the phone very far away from wherever Ethan could possibly be. So I could imagine what it sounds like in that room. He's over there going, oh God. You know what I mean? You can hear him in the background just very, very slightly. The crew's going to touch on this. Listen to this.
Just happened at the end.
What was that?
What was that in the background?
I think Ethan's taking a shit.
Wait, let's listen. Can you boost the gain here?
What the fuck?
You hear him, it sounds like he's struggling to get that one out. You know, we've all been there. You know what I mean? You're in there, you're fighting for your life. You got like a fucking sweat rag. You're drenched. You know, you're like, you know, we've all been there. Ethan's going through it right now. The crew hears this. They go, what's happening at the end? His wife is trying to do a nice little fashion interview. She's trying to show off her look. And now she probably turned that camera off. Was like, Ethan, how come every time I want to make a fashion video, you're in the background taking a shit? How come? Every time. You know, this is priceless. Listen to them. He's about to boost the gain. You're going to hear Ethan fighting for his life.
I think he says, oh God, I have to.
No, he says, oh, goddamn.
Did he shit his pants?
He's taking a shit.
Yeah, ugh, God, I have to.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, goddamn.
What the fuck?
He's in the bath. Oh, goddamn. You know? Gila's prepping for the tournament. She's trying to look as nice as she could possibly be. Ethan's in the bathroom shitting his goddamn britches. You know what I mean? Now, I wanted to check out this one person. This celebrity poker tournament, every single time, like, everyone's a celebrity nowadays. Like, your second cousin, you might think that they're nobody. They're a celebrity. You know what I mean? Everyone's a celebrity nowadays because every time they have one of these CPTs, celebrity poker tournaments, celebrity is the main word here. I have no idea who the fuck these people are. Okay? I have never heard of any of these goddamn people in my life. And what does that say about me? Am I the odd one out? You know what I mean? Because if they're all famous, I don't know who they are. I'm the common denominator there. You know, if everyone else knows who they are, I might be the problem. So I don't know who like half these people are, right? This drunk bitch included. You know, this one chick, I don't know what her deal is, but she seems to be having the funnest time at the place.
Yes, here it comes.
I mean,
big shot in us.
Double down. That's blackjack.
listen here,
That's why I stay over on the H3 channel.
Big
I don't get
time.
nervous.
Remember
for
you're
the
sitting
family.
next to
The
the
family takes care of us.
See that
Right.
face right there?
Dude, I could fuck this shit up.
Why do they keep boosting that bitch's mic? Who is this bitch? Okay? She's drunk, and they need to get her out of the goddamn table. You can't have a chick like this. You can't have anybody like this, guy or girl, sitting at the poker table. They're going to fuck the whole flow up.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He is a gentleman. So
Hey, equal rights, equal fights.
What the fuck?
Equal rights, equal fights. Look, she says that shit. This guy from the Impractical Jokers, he looks over. He's like, this bitch about to get canceled hard. You know, he's like, he starts trying to pay attention to the game. He hears some shit like that. Equal rights, equal fights. You know, this bitch is basically saying, yo, men, women, we're all beating the fuck out of each other, you know? So she's like really touching on some political crazy shit. People at the table are starting to get real uncomfortable. Look at Sketch. Sketch is over there like, I want nothing to do with this. I have a career. I used to have a gay OnlyFans. I can't do this right now. I need to pay attention to the poker game. You know, so she's drunk as fuck.
That fucking
This is gonna be a political table, bro.
Someone's getting canceled like before this is over.
Absolutely, no
Hey,
question.
I'm used to being canceled. I love cancel culture.
Oh, you do?
I love it.
And you hear Ethan and she's drunk as shit. She's like, I love cancel culture. Ethan perks up. He goes, oh, you do? He goes, I love it too. I try to cancel people all the time. You should see me on my show. As a matter of fact, you want to come on the show? You want to cancel people with me? We can maybe start up frenemies again. You know?
I have a problem.
That's funny because I'm terrified of it.
Somehow makes a pair.
In fear.
I live in it. I breathe that shit every day.
Cancel culture.
Well, what he's trying to get a gig with Target.
Shit, cancel culture. Like this, you can't have a drunk bitch like this at the table, okay? You can't do it. She's gonna fuck the whole goddamn thing up. I'm telling you, drunker than fuck. And then look, you saw Big Mike at the table, right? Looking like a total asshole. He had this like hat. We're gonna see it again in a second. He had his hat. Looked like the Marlboro logo, right? It said like art on it. The Mike is really thinking that he's making like fashion statements at this goddamn poker tournament. You know, he's not. But I wanted to show you this guy's interview. Mike Malak has to be probably the cringest fuck at this goddamn poker tournament. And when you see his interview, you'll know exactly why.
Alongside Mike Malak. Mike, we were just talking and you told me the poker game, it's a little there, huh?
I could play. It's not my first time. I know a little.
Look, he goes, I could play. It's not my first time wearing the gayest hat I've ever fucking seen. Look at that art. Might as well call it fart, you know? So this is why I wanted to bring up Mike's interview, right? If you remember, last episode we talked about Matthew McConaughey on Two Bears, One Cave with Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer, you know? So during that interview, they were like asking Matthew like how to be cool and shit. You know what I mean? Matthew's like, bro, this is cool, man. Like you guys, you two, you're not cool. All right. I'll tell you that right now. You're not cool. So during that time when he was trying to teach them how to be cool, he's like, nerds are cool, man. Nerds are cool. Cause they own their shit, man. He's dorks are not cool. Dorks are trying to like butt into everything. They try to like know everything, man. Dorks are not cool, Matthew says, right? Remember that. Dorks are the type of people that try to act like they're nerds. They want to pretend that they know what the fuck is going on so that they can be part of the conversation, get in with the cool kids, right? What you're about to witness right here is Dorkius Maximus. This motherfucker is the biggest dork that you're going to see at this CPT. Listen to this fucking interview.
Game, it's a little there, huh?
I could play. It's not, it's not my first time. I know a little bit about positive and negative EV betting, C betting, when to hammer the limpers, when they get into that pre-flop era. I know a thing or two, but
This guy, you see how big of a fucking dork this is? Look at this asshole. Looking at this girl, he's like, yeah, I know a thing or two about the flip-flop and the ragdoll. He goes, yeah, you get the EV betting with the side split squared, you get the flippity dip on the dop, and then you bring it around the back to the smack tap. He goes, I know all the poker lingo. And this asshole is trying so hard to make it sound like he knows what the fuck he's talking about, right? He wants to be like the coolest guy. He wants them to be like, yo, Mike Malak, we're going to change the odds on him. He thinks that after he does this interview, he's like, as a matter of fact, put the odds on Mike Malak. You're only going to get like 2-1 odds on Mike Malak. You know what I mean? Because he's like a shoo-in to win this goddamn thing. This is what he wants them to think after this interview. This asshole, seriously, like, is so full of himself. Yeah, I know how to do like the double side split on the drip drop. You know what I mean? Like, listen to him.
I know a little bit about positive and negative EV betting, C betting, when to hammer the limpers, when they get into that pre-flop era. I know a thing or two, but as far as these guys are concerned today, I've never played poker in my life.
I was gonna say
how he tries to do that shit like, cool. As I know all that lingo, right? As far as they're concerned, I never played poker ever.
This dummy.
I hate assholes like this. Listen to this bullshit.
Sounds like you're trying to downplay it, but the terminology says otherwise. So tell me this, a typical day in Vegas for Mike, what does it look like?
Wake up 9:30 a.m., go down to the gym at whatever hotel I'm at. Hopefully it's the beautiful Aria.
Sucking dick. Mike Malik sucking dick. Look at this guy. Mouth primed for it. He's got his mouth wide open. So that some asshole rep at the Aria can stick his dick right inside of it and go, hey, we heard what you said about us at the Celebrity Poker Tour interview. How would you like some comped rooms? Would you like that? And then they stick their dicks right inside of his mouth, right? And he goes, thank you. I love the rooms. Thank you. Thank you, guys. This guy is such an asshole. I love how these celebrities, they go, what's your morning routine like? They go, wake up super early, bro, like 9:30 a.m. You know how much shit I've done at by 9:30 in the fucking morning? You kidding me? Every celebrity is like, I'm waking up super early. It's fucking 11:05. Like, that's not early, okay? 6 in the morning is early. 5 in the morning is early. You know what I mean? 9:30 in the morning, this guy's acting like he's like fucking Superman. You know how hard it was to struggle to wake up in my mansion at 9:30 a.m.? I hate these assholes. Look at this shit. What does a typical day in Vegas look like for Mike Malik?
Play it, but the terminology says otherwise. So tell me this, a typical day in Vegas for Mike, what does it look like?
Wake up 9:30 a.m., go down to the gym at whatever hotel I'm at. Hopefully it's the beautiful Aria. Go down to the gym, chug a bunch of water, and then try to get to the tables as fast as possible. Get some 7-4 double down opportunities. Hit some match the dealers if the casino has it. I like to play. As far as cards are concerned, I'm a little bit of a D-gen.
Look, this asshole, he did it again. I go down, I hit the side split with the rip, drip, drip, with the calm dough, with the like trying to do all this lingo, right? This asshole's odds are plus 3,000 to win. You know what that means? You know what that means? That means that they don't expect this motherfucker to do shit in the poker tournament. The lower that plus is, that means that they think you're a better player. He's busting out all this goddamn terminology. They might as well be spitting in his goddamn face. They go, hey, Mike Malik's plus 3,000. If you bet on Mike Malik and he wins, you're going to win big, motherfucker. Like, that's what that means. You know, so this guy is talking out of his ass. And really, to us, he just looks like a huge asshole. So now, of course, like I said, remember, Ethan was talking a lot of shit. I'm going to win this thing, man. He gets eliminated like third. He's like the third one eliminated in this shit, right? And here's the funny part. Now, if you remember in the past celebrity poker tournaments, every time Ethan got eliminated, the guys at the CPT, they used to cater to Ethan like real hard. They'd be like, oh, you got eliminated? Bring all your friends and family to the table. You guys can like hang out in the background, stare at everybody's cards, talk a bunch of shit. It's cool, man. Oh, come to the announcer booth. Come to the commentator booth. You can talk as much as you want. You can say anything you want live on air. It's totally cool, man. And then the sponsors got in there and they said, yo, who's this asshole going into the comment booth and like saying this wild shit while we're sponsoring your event? Who is this guy? Hey, do us a favor. You want us to keep paying for this thing? Make sure that asshole doesn't step foot in the fucking booth again. This is what they do to him. So he went from being like the CPT golden child. Now they won't even let him comment in the goddamn booth. So after he gets eliminated, what does he do? He sits outside the booth and just tries to do like his own goddamn interviews, drunk as shit. Watch this asshole.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, you ready?
We're ready. We're ready.
Hello, everybody.
Ethan.
Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
It's me.
Hi.
The biggest fucking loser
No.
in world tournament.
It's
Celebrity tournament.
celebrity poker tournament. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whatever it is, I'm the worst at it.
No.
But the good news is Hila's still in.
Uh-huh.
Lena's still in.
That is
they're gonna
exciting.
move Hila to the main table soon. Here.
The 2 girls are in. I'll give it to you guys. I went off camera with that. The 2 girls are in. The 2 girls are still in. Ethan's sitting there looking like a washed up asshole. He looks like a chicken fry. You know what I mean? He looks like a Brianna chicken fry right now with his hair like that. You ever notice that? Ethan gets real mad scientist in this bitch. You know what I mean? Looking like a straight up cuck bitch.
Here, but they prohibited me from the announcer booth.
Right.
Unfortunately, I'm a liability.
Right. That's what I understood.
To be fair,
too.
I understand. Certainly.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Yeah. And we get that.
He goes, unfortunately, I'm a liability. They won't let me in the booth anymore. They won't tell me why. Yeah, dude, the sponsors are getting ready to drop out. They see your ugly ass in that booth. They're pulling out faster than the sponsors are pulling out of X, motherfucker. You know what I mean? You know how you got the Twitch? Did you guys know after all that ranting and raving that he did that we've been covering for the past couple weeks about Hassan, the CEO of Twitch, all the anti-Semitism? This guy's actually getting what he wanted with that shit? Like a bunch of major companies now are pulling all their advertisements from Twitch, all because they suspect mass reports of anti-Semitism on the platform. A lot of this is stemming from him, the amount of influence he has with the large audience that he has, So when he gets treated like this, they say, you can't come into the booth. Ethan's like, well, what do you mean I can't come into the booth? He goes, I'm YouTube royalty. I'm YouTube royalty, goddammit. Somebody actually went and commented on one of my videos covering Ethan, and they go, L take, man, Ethan's YouTube royalty. Ethan can't even get YouTube to answer a fucking email. They don't like him, okay? Just like the Celebrity Poker Tour doesn't like him, YouTube don't like him either, okay? Now, look, it's funny. They won't let him in the booth, right? That doesn't stop poor AB from, trying to getting Ethan's good graces as always. This guy's like trying to sneak into the booth the whole time.
Okay, so you're being sarcastic.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
I was ready to go for it. Yeah, she's... she definitely has some out there opinions.
Yo, the door. Turn behind you.
So now everybody goes, Ethan, turn around. The booth is open. As if Ethan's going to like get up and run into there. Go, oh, God, thank you for opening the door, sir. I was waiting to comment in this comment booth. They won't let me in. The guy's just looking out there. The only reason the guy is looking out there is because all the producers are probably in the comment booth. They go, yo, can you open the door and check what that noise is coming from the other side of the wall? Because the comment guys, like the commentators, they got mics in there. They're probably picking up Ethan's bullshit talking on the microphones, right? So they send this guy out. They go, yo, can you check to see who's making noise on the other side of the wall here? Ethan's like, guys, they won't let me in the booth, Now they're like, Ethan, they're opening the door for you. They're not. Okay?
Turn around!
Turn around.
Yo. I can come, right? They said I can't come.
Look.
Don't close the door.
The guy makes sure he closes the door behind him. Look at that. He goes, absolutely fucking not. You ain't going nowhere near this shit.
I can come, right? They said I can't come.
Look, he looked back. Watch this again. He looked back, right? And they were probably like, do not let that asshole anywhere near the fucking door. Watch this shit.
Yo, I can come, right? They said I can't come.
Look, you saw that?
Don't let the door close.
I'm doing a bootleg. They banned me. I'm doing a bootleg one. I'm trying to up you guys. So they said I can't go in there because I'm a liability. That's what they said to me, dude. I'm a liability in there.
Look, he's doing all this with like a fucking, I don't know, some sort of tequila drink or some shit in his goddamn hand. He goes, man, they won't let me in, man. I'm wasted, bro. I'm wasted. And now, AB, he's going to keep trying to get into that room the whole time. Like, later, we're just going to be doing, like, random time codes completely, like, not associated with that. You're going to see AB, like, run in the background when they open the door, try to get in. Like, as if, you know, what's that going to do? You guys going to sneak in. They're going to be like, security, you're not... Get these guys the fuck out of the goddamn event. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna work, you know? So, Ethan, he's gonna sit out there, right? This whole time, he's gonna try to do, like, his own interviews. He's gonna be like, I can do the CPT way better than the CPT can do the CPT, you know? So, like, any drunk asshole that passes by, Ethan's gonna be like, come here, let me interview you on my live stream, you know? And that's kind of, like, what we're gonna see from this guy. Kind of like for the rest of the time. And it kind of blows up in his face a little bit.
You know, certainly I did hear that, and I did assume that would be the, what? This guy who hangs out with Danny Mullen is coming in.
Leo?
This is going to... You want to say something? I do. So you guys might remember this video of Danny Mullen harassing people on the streets of Vegas. This is one of the guys. You want to say something? Here, go say something to the people.
I do. You see? So check it out. So I was a dirtbag in that video, but guess what? To this day, even probably like a year later, I still stand as a dirtbag.
Look, this is the shit we're talking. I don't know, man. You guys got to do better than this. You have like a whole ass production company now. These guys are all supposed to be like top tier professionals on your team. Are you doing these mock ass interviews? You're all wasted, right? The camera's like going out of focus. The autofocus is fucked up because everybody's in different depths on the view of the camera, right? So the autofocus doesn't know, hey, should I focus up front here? Should I focus all the way back down here? Should I do it in the middle? The autofocus is going crazy on the camera. Right? We don't do autofocus in this bitch. Every single one of these lenses, this is manual focus in this motherfucker. I could go put my balls right up to the goddamn camera lens. The focus will not change on these goddamn cameras. The blurry balls, autofocus. Get this shit out of here. So they're doing this, and this guy comes up wasted. You know, you can't even see the guy. He's off camera. AB is supposed to be the one in the back with the camera, like, you know, doing the whole shit. He's over there jerking off. So this is what now that Ethan's eliminated from the poker tournament, instead of giving Lena some attention, Gila some attention, let's check in on them, see how because they're still killing it. They're still over there killing it, making money on the tables. Nah, let's focus on Ethan doing these bullshit, washed up interviews with all these drunk people. Listen to this asshole.
I'm a piece of shit. And guess what? I encourage that behavior.
You encourage it.
I encourage it.
Okay,
Did I encourage it? Honestly, dude, we got some good content, dude. We're out here.
There's some good content. This asshole wasted his shit. Ethan's like just allowing it to happen. You're not supposed to give the mic up like that. You doing these interviews, you know? Then you give the subject the free reign to like start saying and doing whatever the fuck they want. You have to stay in control of this shit, okay? All Ethan cares about is drinking like gin and tonics or some shit, you know? So now watch, this guy, he's still wasted, right? He starts talking shit about Ethan's tattoos. Listen to this.
Do you think that the people who made the term "sky's the limit" knew about space?
Absolutely not. I don't feel like they knew.
Look, see what I'm talking about with the autofocus? Because this asshole is so much further in front of the camera than Ethan is. Ethan's completely out of focus. Ethan looks like he's coming in like 480p right now. You know what I mean? Like this guy, You have to take control of this shit.
Anything about space.
There it is. You guys have heard it from Sky's the Limit.
Hey, check this out. So if they knew anything about space, they wouldn't know anything about this fucking horrible tattoo.
Oh, you know that's a tattoo? You heard about it? Yeah. It is a tattoo. I don't know if you know that. Yeah, no, it is horrible. I get clowned on it all the time. I don't take offense. Sky's the Limit Dirtbag says my tattoo on my leg is horrible. And you're not the only one. I mean, my own audience says it's horrible.
Change my state of mind. Ladies and gentlemen.
We got him. There you go. Ethan's tattoo looking like shit. Let's give it up for the drunk friend of Danny Mullen. I don't even know what they're even talking about with this. They're like, oh, this guy did a video with Danny Mullen. They were all acting like assholes on it. Who cares? I don't know that. I don't. What does that matter? Get this drunk a dick off of the fucking screen. You know what I mean? This shit shouldn't be on the live. Okay? Now, this one I thought was funny. This next time code, right? Ethan ends up coming up with this little bit of abortion joke, right? And I don't think the joke itself was funny necessarily. Maybe it was. I don't know. But it's more or less like odd that Ethan would say stuff like this because he's very big on like, yeah, man, you guys can't say stuff like that. He's like, Joe Rogan and his friends, they're making like trans jokes in the fucking specials now. Like, that's the most hack shit, you know? They're making trans jokes. This guy's over here making goddamn abortion jokes at the fucking CPT like it's hot.
So the abortion girl is out, and she like a fetus that is.
Oh boy, here we go.
In the appropriate range to be aborted. She's been aborted.
Right.
Awesome.
Okay.
You know who he's talking about? He's talking about that drunk blonde that I brought up in the beginning of the time codes, you know? That girl's clearly going through something, you know what I mean? She's clearly lost her way in life. So what? She had a couple of abortions, man. You gonna fuck her up over that? You know, this guy wants to trash her live in front of all these tens of thousands of people, you know, watching. Why? Because she got eliminated after you? You jealous, Ethan? You jealous making these jokes, you know? I wanted to bring that up because that's like, this is grade A hypocrite behavior out of this guy. You know what I mean? This is not a joke that should be coming out of someone's mouth like Ethan's.
He's upset, yeah.
Face dirty, huh?
That's what he said. So the abortion girl is out, and she like a fetus that is.
Oh boy, here we go.
In the appropriate range to be aborted. She's been aborted.
Right.
Awesome.
Okay.
Look, nobody in the crew, they're all like, bro, we're good, man. Like, you don't have to say jokes like that, like, to try to prove to us that you're funny. We all know you're not. You know, that's kind of crazy, you know? Now, this guy, he's going to start doing other shit like crying about the booth and different things like that. And remember, I brought up his production quality, right? This is great. You guys are going to get a kick out of this. They're sitting there. AB's supposed to be helping Ethan with these interviews. He can't even take control of the subjects coming up to get interviewed. They're all in different depths of the camera. The autofocus is going crazy. They're all out of frame. You don't even know who Ethan's interviewing. AB's in the back eating butter cake. Like, yo, this shit's good. Right? He's like not even doing his goddamn job, right? So then they end up coming into a little bit of trouble with the live stream. Watch this.
We're seeing it? Right.
What the hell? Why am I seeing?
It's just because of the delay of the feeds. You're in the room.
It looks like Tana's all in.
No, but I should be saying the same feed you guys are.
I love.
It's the same feed. It's just we're 7 to 8 seconds behind, I would say.
Look at this. Watch. The crew can't tell right now, but Ethan's frozen. We're losing him. We're losing him. Look, he's frozen. Watch, they keep talking to him. Watch this. He's going to freeze. Watch.
We're 7 to 8 seconds behind, I would say.
He's frozen. Look at him. Look, the crew has no idea.
Are you doing a normal?
They have no idea. I accidentally changed the time code. We're going to go back to it. Look, they have no idea. Watch this.
It looks like Tana's all in.
No, but I should be saying the same feed you guys are.
I love.
It's the same feed. It's just we're 7 to 8 seconds behind, I would say.
Watch, they keep talking to him.
Anyways, you were saying about this guy is only famous because his daughters dance on TikTok, right?
Ethan, you there? Look at this asshole. Look, these guys can't even fucking keep the goddamn stream alive. Ethan's in the middle of one of his tics. He's like, you know what I mean? Doing that shit with his Tourette's. He looks like he's about to fucking sneeze. I thought that was hilarious. You know, give it up for Ethan and his beautiful live technician, AB, really pulling out all the stops. Now, this next time code's kind of funny here because you remember Ethan crashed out last episode. We talked about Ethan's crash out over this Dan Balzania, right? This Dan Balzania guy had a interview with Piers Morgan where he was talking shit about the Jews, you know? Ethan wasn't a big fan of this. Ethan goes on this like hate comment marathon. He's reading every single comment in support of Dan Bilzerian on this Piers Morgan interview. You know, wastes like a good hour of the episode doing this, starts banning people in the chat for telling him to move on to the next subject because he once again promised to cover one thing, ended up going on one of his rants, right? So after that, this Dan Balzania guy sees the episode, you know. Of course, Ethan's clips, they kind of make their way around the internet. So this Dan Balzania guy sees it, and one of Dan Balzania's henchmen end up seeing Ethan at the CPT. Watch this.
So once again, Lena,
go ahead.
You do
Hold on, I have an inquiry.
Do you do like a review of a Piers Morgan show?
I'm a professional Piers Morgan show reviewer. Yes.
No, I just randomly saw this like video review. I'm sure it was you. It was like yesterday. That is, you do?
I do. Yeah. I have a channel dedicated to Piers Morgan analysis.
Yeah. Very nice to meet you. What was your name?
I'm Ethan.
Jeff.
Nice meeting you, Jeff. All right. I'll see you on the next Piers Morgan.
So now this guy comes up to Ethan being very respectful. He goes, "Hey, sir, are you the guy that was like doing the Piers Morgan? You know what I mean?" Very respectful. All this guy is trying to do is go up to Ethan and express his hatred for Jews. You know? He's being very nice about it. Ethan's sitting here lying to the guy. You know, yeah, my whole channel, I cover Piers Morgan. Every single episode, I cover Piers Morgan. You know? It's great to meet you, sir. Thank you for being so respectful. This guy is just trying to, like, solicit, you know, Dan Balzania's message to Ethan. That's all he's trying to do. He's being very nice, very respectful. Ethan wants to lie to this guy.
Channel dedicated to Piers Morgan analysis.
Yeah. Very nice to meet you. What was your name?
I'm Ethan.
Jeff.
Nice meeting you, Jeff. All right. I'll see you on the next Piers Morgan. All right. No, that's all I do. What do you mean?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. Good to see you. Thank you, man. Shut up, Piers Morgan. You like Piers Morgan?
I don't know about liking him. I just saw a show. I literally got shown a clip of you reviewing like a Dan Bilzerian Piers Morgan, and I like yesterday though. And I
Is that
I
Aiden?
know you, and then I couldn't figure out where, and then I thought it was that. So.
Oh, that's so nice of you to come say hi about that. Thank you so much. Good luck. I'll see you. I'm Ethan.
What's your channel name?
It's Larry. It's Piers Morgan Reactions.
It's Piers Morgan Reactions. It's my channel. You know, this guy is like looking at him like, okay. You know, this guy, he's clearly the person that I'm looking for. He's sitting there lying to me. He's being an asshole. I'm trying to be very respectful, you know, about my hatred for the Jews to this guy. And, you know, he's acting like this. Ethan's over here ticking away, you know, his Tourette's in full effect. So this guy doesn't know if Ethan's like trying to make a move on him. He's like, this guy is like kind of got his defenses up because he's like, is this guy like trying to size me up or something? Ethan's over there looking at him like, this guy's like, whoa, motherfucker. He's like, I was just trying to tell you about how much I hate the Jews. You know, you don't have to start getting all crazy on me, right? Like, so now this guy, he's like, obviously this guy knows that Ethan's lying to him.
See you later.
Where did he come from?
He says,
So now finally AB comes through with the fucking, you know, moving the camera once a fucking Dan Balzania guy comes into the mix. You know what I mean? Okay, now you want to do your job? Now that Dan Balzania's henchman's in the mix? You thought that was the only time, though, he comes to run up on Ethan's shit. It ain't. He comes back to Ethan. He wanted to double check with Dan. He calls this Dan Balzania guy. He snaps a picture of Ethan probably. He goes, yo, Dan, is this the guy? and Dan's eating Balzania, he goes, "That's the dude. Hey, yo, get him. Yo, go get him."
So once again, Lena
Go ahead.
You do,
is
Hold on, I have an inquiry.
do you do like a
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I hit the wrong time code again. Here's the second one. Here's the second viewing. He's coming back. Listen to this.
So once again, Lena
Go ahead.
you do,
is
Hold on, I
win it.
have an inquiry.
Oh, I guess that was the second one. Okay, so this is his second appearance, this Dan Balzania henchman guy. Sorry about that.
do you do like a review of a Piers Morgan show?
I'm a professional Piers.
What? Where the fuck? Why are my time codes going crazy like this? Now here's the second one. Jesus fucking Christ.
They might be just trying to even it out.
Got it.
AB asked, why are they spread? Oh, hey.
Sorry. I sent a message from Dan Bilzerian. He just sent me, he made sure to let you know that he's a big fan. He appreciates you taking 2 hours of his day to read all the positive comments you received.
Yeah, tell.
So now this guy, you know, he goes, Dan wants to thank you for pretty much, you know, putting a megaphone to the comment section. Because that's kind of what you're doing at that point, right? You know, the way Ethan was going about, like, reading all those hate comments, he was doing it like a child. He goes, I'm going to read every single comment until we find one that's not anti-Semitic, right? So when you kind of doing that, you know, now you just kind of like, after like 5 comments, people are going to forget why you're even fucking reading them. So at that point, you kind of just like holding a megaphone to the comments. So if all the comments are like, yo, I hate Jews, man, they fucking suck, man. Like, you know, and then you start reading all those comments, you know, after the 5th one, people are just going to start hearing you just reading hate comments bashing Jews. They might end up like, you know, taking the other side. You might end up like subliminal messaging your own audience here by just putting them through that kind of shit, right? So this guy, he's basically thanking Ethan. He goes, Dan wants to thank you for reading all of those comments, for reading all of those support comments, because you kind of like shifted people's opinions over to Dan's side by doing so. You know, I know that your whole point was to like bring awareness to it and get people to like hate Dan more. You got Dan like 25,000 new followers. We wanted to thank you for that. You know what I mean? So thank you, Mr. Klein.
Dan Bilzerian. He just sent me, he made sure to let you know that he's a big fan. He appreciates you taking 2 hours of his day to read all the positive comments you received.
Yeah, tell Dan Bilzerian that I'm glad that my success isn't from my dad's money, and that I'm glad that I was able to build success for myself.
Before you say that, he's not in Vegas, is he?
Look, what the fuck? AB asking the real questions here. He goes, hey, man, before you go and do that, are Dan and his, like, really hard nipples, are they in Vegas right now? Because, like, me and Ethan, we're not too much of fighters. This guy's drunk. He's popping off real hard, you know. So you guys come run up on us, you know, in the street. I didn't say any of this. You know what I mean? That's kind of like where AB's getting at here. He goes, before you tell Dan all that stuff, he's not anywhere where he could, like, fuck us up, is he? You know what I mean? Like, look at AB's face. AB's worried.
That I'm glad that my success. Dan Bilzerian, that I'm glad that my success isn't from my dad's money, and that I'm glad that I was able to build success for myself.
Before you say that, he's not.
Whoa, what a comeback, bro. You know, and then this is Ethan's face. He's so proud of that. Ethan looks like fucking Popeye right now. He's got a jaw all the way up. He might as well be like, let me get some spinach. You know, this guy really pulling a Popeye jaw right now. He looks like Popeye a little bit, you know, talking that shit. AB, of course, looking out for Ethan, asking the smart questions. Hey, before you tell Dan that, is he around?
He's not in Vegas, is he?
No, yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen him.
No, he's a terrible. He's like, do you like Hitler? Do you like Hitler?
That's a pretty nasty.
Who is he talking to, AB?
Well, it's an easy answer, right? Yes or no?
I mean, I don't understand. Why are you asking about Hitler?
Just say, do you like Hitler? Yes or no? Do you like Hitler? Yes or no? Of course not. He says, well, then you shouldn't like Dan Bilzerian because they have a lot in common.
Got him. Ethan's so proud of himself. He goes, man, why don't you tell Dan that I like built my whole shit from like my own shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the fucking man, bro. And Dan Bilzerian, he built his whole wealth from like his dad's pocket. And like, that makes me way cooler than him, you know? That's a pretty good comeback if you ask me, bro. Okay, so now we're going to end the What's Eating Ethan Klein segment on this time code. What would a celebrity poker tournament or an H3, you know, live stream event, what would it be? Of course, without Ethan getting into it with Dan or the crew. You know what I mean? Every time. They did what? The election stream we covered not that long ago. That's special. Ethan sitting there getting in a screaming match with Dan. Because Ethan ruins the vibe. Dan finally fucking opened his mouth and told him. Ethan can't handle the criticism. You know what I mean? Now, we're about to watch Dan and Ethan get into it because Ethan keeps saying spoilers for the celebrity poker tournament. They're at the event live, right? So they're seeing everything happening on the screens live. Events like this, big events like this, they tend to have like a 30-minute delay, sometimes 5-10 minute delay. They always have some sort of delay just in case something happens on stream and they have to fix it. They want to be able to, you know, take care of the problem before it reaches the live audience. So these guys are 30 minutes ahead of what the H3 audience is seeing. They made sure to tell Ethan and his crew, please, when you guys stream it on your end, do not spoil anything for anyone. You guys are going to be a half an hour ahead of stream. Ethan, drunk as hell, he's doing his mock interview. He goes, they won't let me in the booth. I'm going to spoil the whole fucking thing. You know? Dan tries to pull some damage control. Ethan and Dan start getting into it. Listen to this.
Is that not?
No, it was Peterson.
someone else.
Peterson was the other guy that was beating your ass.
The guy in the black and white jacket?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Black and
someone else.
white. Okay.
But never mind.
Yeah, I know who you're thinking of.
Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah.
And Lena?
She's still in it.
No, she's not.
See, right there. They go, okay, Lena, you know, what about Lena? Is she still playing? And they sit, look, you can see Lena right here on the screen. So Ethan's going, what about Lena? Is Lena still playing? And he was like, Lena, yeah, she's still in. Yeah, Lena's still playing the game, right? And Ethan right away, no, she's not. She's not playing still. So he just fucked it up. Right there, he just let out some information. Lena gets eliminated. Nobody knew this. Nobody knew this. So this guy's, you know, spitting out spoilers. This is where they get into it. Watch.
Lena?
She's still in it.
No, she's not.
At this point.
Ethan!
We gotta wrap it up. I gotta get the fuck out.
So, yeah, so Lena was
Unbuttoning
out, I
you.
think, after me.
You stop, Dan. No, don't button. Who are you to button me?
Ooh. Ethan coming in hot. Ethan really wearing the pants right here. Who are you to button me, bitch? You know what I mean? Dan, all Dan's trying to do is just abide by the Celebrity Poker Tour's rules. You know what I mean? Like, they specifically asked, hey, please don't give us any spoilers. Hey, Ethan can't come into the booth. Sponsors don't like him. We need the sponsors around here to pay for this shit, right? They're giving these guys very specific guidelines. Say, hey, you guys want to play ball with us and keep doing this? You guys have to, like, play along here, you know? Ethan can't take the shit. He goes and spoils it right away. Now, Dan, trying to be a good head producer, you know, he's trying to be, Ethan, you're spoiling this. I'm about to hit the button because if Dan hits that button, he can, you know, dump the feed and it'll save the audience from knowing about it. Ethan right away, who the fuck are you to try to button me, bitch?
You. After me.
Listen to this.
She's still in it.
No, she's not.
At this point.
Ethan!
We gotta wrap it up. I gotta get the fuck out.
So, yeah, so Lena was
Unbuttoning
out, I
you.
think, after me.
You stop, Dan. Don't button. Who are you to button me? They don't care. The announcer was right here. He's like, nobody cares. Nobody cares, Dan.
I mean, the audience cared. They were upset
Nobody
that you
cared.
spoiled Hila. Everyone was like, no, we didn't know. We didn't know.
See, now Dan's trying, you hear how Dan's voice is softening out? It's because he's embarrassed that he just got fucking checked in front of Ethan. Look at this guy. Dan don't know what to do. Look, you can't even zoom in on these guys. They have to be uploading in like 1080. These guys make enough money. They should be uploading 4 goddamn K. Look, you can't get a read on this guy's expression. He looks like a blur. As soon as you zoom in, all the quality is lost on these goddamn episodes, right? So, of course, Ethan giving Dan a little what for, and for that, we love him. Let's give it up for Senor Ethan Klein and the crew handling yet another celebrity poker tournament. So, now we're about to get into the smoke break. I wanted to play a little bit of a Dave Portnoy rap, dude. This is actually great. So remember, last episode we talked about the Dave Portnoy rap that he did, that he had to do for Josh Richards' part because Josh had some like music contract with Warner Brothers Music. They made a Zach Bryan diss after Brianna Chicken Fry broke up with them. And Warner Brothers ended up claiming the disc for their own, so Dave had to re-record it without Josh Richards. Well, they ended up putting out a new Virgin. They put out a new Virgin. Jesus Christ. Obviously, you could tell we already hit some of the joint. We're about to get into that joint again, so this episode's only going to get worse. But they put out a new version of the diss track, right? This time, Brianna Chicken Fry herself is gracing us with a little bit of her singing chops during the chorus. We're going to listen to that during this smoke break because this shit is fucking priceless, dude. Listen to this shit. Yes. Get that beat going. Let's spark up that joint. Have a couple hits with us, and then we'll get right back into our segment on Lost Docs Media.
Country ditty, steal another story, write another country ditty. All these NDAs, you sound like a country ditty. Something like your face, this isn't looking pretty. Country ditty.
You hear Dave?
Country ditty, steal another story, write
Oh,
another
that's so
country
good.
ditty. All these NDAs, you sound like a country ditty. No, I bring the thunder straight to Oklahoma City.
But a cop really thought that he could shut me up. Someone tell you cheap lawyers I don't give a fuck. Josh can sit it out cause we only need me. Only one man but you're getting DP. Offered Bree 13 mil just to shut her trap. Then she turned around, said shove it up your ass. Streets like Bugs Bunny, hair like Dog Funny. Go buy a toupee with your little hush money. Wonder why you're demonized with your little demon.
Bro, tell me that's not crazy. Dude, listening to Dave Portnoy try to rap, it's like a revelation on like a whole different level. Just to know that every single one of these bars was recorded separately because he can't rap a single goddamn line. It's priceless. Listen to this.
I'm the one problem, you get paid to go away.
Country ditty,
And then Bree, listen to her voice. Yo, she sucks ass at singing. They couldn't even auto-tune this bitch. Listen to this.
something like your face, this isn't looking pretty. Country ditty, steal another story, write another country ditty. All these NDAs, you sound like a country ditty. No, I bring the thunder straight to Oklahoma City.
Heard a little ditty about stealing Bree's truck. I'll give you 80 bands, you dirty little fuck. Alcoholic needs help, he's out of his depth. But if you tried 12 step, you would get out of breath. Always fish for compliments, we'll never forget. I heard those crotch crickets are the deadliest catch. Heard he got discharged to go make some hits. Funny this discharge, leaking out of your dick.
Bro, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. This song is so goddamn priceless, dude. That is so funny. Just to listen to that. That hook, I'm not gonna lie, is gonna be stuck in my head though. Country ditty. I'm like, god damn, dude, she's fucking his shit up, bro. This is so crazy. Alright, let's give it a couple more listens. Then we're gonna get into Rick Glassman meeting his match on the Matan Evan podcast.
Little boy, country singers the disguise. Read between the lines, we can see beneath the lies. Champagne bottle aiming right between his eyes.
Country ditty, steal another story, write another country ditty. All these NDAs, you sound like a country ditty. Something like your face, this isn't looking pretty. Country ditty, steal another story, write another country ditty. All these NDAs, you sound like a country ditty. No, I bring the thunder straight to Oklahoma City.
I can't with that shit. I can't. Tell me that's not priceless. Listening to Dave Portnoy and Brianna Chicken Fry try to rap and sing, dude. Is that not the craziest shit you've ever heard? All right, let's put out this joint and get into this Rick Glassman, Matan Evan bullshit, right? So if you guys aren't familiar with this Matan Evan guy, this guy's like, he's like a troll on a different level. Very young kid. Kind of started out his internet career by like, I think he went to like some VMAs thing and somehow snuck on stage and trolled for that. Ended up being like, yo, everything should be like pro-Palestine or something. I don't know what the fuck he said on there. But, and then he had another couple viral moments trolling Hassan Piker outside of like a Planned Parenthood protest or something like that. So this guy, like his whole shtick, he's like Eric Andre, but younger. You know what I mean? Not as extreme as Eric, you know, a little drier than Eric, but he's kind of a very Eric Andre-esque person. So you go on his show, you can expect he's going to fuck with you the entire time. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of respect it. He's a little bit annoying, especially with this fake-ass accent. You could tell he's got a very fake accent. And the shticks, they get a little old, right? But what I respect is that no matter how famous these guys are, they go in there, he treats them like total shit. Doesn't matter. It's like, it could be the most famous person, Rick Ross himself, like the actual Rick Ross, not the rapper. Donnell Rawlings, you know, he had Whoa Vicky, you know what I mean? Whoa Vicky, you remember her? She was like Bad Baby's like arch nemesis, you know, that Cash Me Outside chick? That was like her Thanos, you know what I mean? So she was like on there too. He fucks with them. No matter who they are, he fucks with them. Now, the reason why I wanted to point out this episode is because Rick Glassman is another one who's kind of like this. He doesn't troll to this level. He's not a disrespectful troll. Rick is one of those trolls that will go into a room and he tries to suck all the air out of it. Rick is the only thing that you're going to live, breathe, and see while you're in that room the whole time. No matter whose show it is, no matter who's promoting what. If Rick is on a podcast, it's going to be the Rick Glassman show. You can count on that. No matter the situation. And when he gets on Matan's show, he tries to do the same thing. But this guy finally ends up meeting his match because Matan kind of outsmarts him like at every turn. Like every single time Rick thinks that he's about to start commanding the interview, Matan just makes an ass out of him. Like this is actually kind of great. Wait until you see this. I couldn't have, you can't find somebody who can, not just anybody can do this to Rick. I'm actually like losing my words even bringing it up. It's so great to see this guy, Rick Glassman, finally get this. He doesn't know what to do. He's squirming the whole time. Let's watch.
Welcome back to the podcast. For today's guest, we have Rick Glassman. Welcome in. Now you can come in, see right there.
I love how he does. Welcome in. He like gives up in the middle of talking. On today's guest, we have Rick Glassman. Welcome in. He's like falling, like shutting down. His batteries died, like in the middle of that intro. Listen to this shit. We have Rick Glassman. Welcome in.
The podcast for today's guest, we have Rick Glassman. Welcome in. Now you can come in, see right there. And for the co-host, welcome in, Mike. Welcome in.
Hey.
See? So right away, Matan showing Rick, like, hey, guy, you're here, right? This is my house. I'm letting you know now, whatever bullshit you try to pull, it ain't gonna work, okay? Because I got your number literally within the first 10 seconds of this interview. I got your number. This is basically what Matan's doing right now is he's pissing on Rick's leg to be like, you, for this next hour, you're mine, okay? So let's get that straight first and foremost. Watch this. Rick puts down his, for those of you watching at home, or listening, I mean, for those of you only listening, Rick puts down his water on the table, goes to sit down, doesn't even get his microphone situated. Matan snatches the fucking water off the table and takes it to the other side, where Rick can't get it. Watch this.
Come in.
Hey.
How you doing? Thanks for coming. Please.
Look, he taps the table. Hey. Hey, buddy. You know, like he's a dog. Like Matan's a dog, right? So Matan knows. Matan probably has already watched 100 of Rick's episodes. He's like, when I get on here, I'm going to have to big dick this guy the second he gets on set. Look at this. I love it. He tries to tap the table. Hey, guy, give me my water back, please.
Hey.
How you doing? Thanks for coming. Please, in case anybody doesn't know you, just introduce yourself. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Can I have my water?
Oh,
look right out the rip. Rick's like, can I have my? Well, Rick's supposed to be the funny guy. You know what I mean? Rick would do some shit like this on someone else's show. They'd be like, dude, you're supposed to yes and this shit. Rick right away, he's like, come on, man, I'm not playing any game. You're a comedian, bitch. Play along.
Oh no, it's not allowed. No advertisements. You want me to bring you something to drink?
All right. I'm sorry this couldn't work out.
You need the water. It's that.
Listen to Rick pussing out. Listen, I can't even. So funny. Listen to Rick pussing out. He goes, sorry this couldn't work out, man. I'm just going to leave now then. You know what I mean? Because now I have to buy like a new water and everything. You won't give me mine back, you know? So I appreciate the opportunity to be on your show. I'm just going to get out of here. Like threatening this guy. Like as if he gives a fuck. Watch. You got to see. I'm going to do the whole interaction untouched, uncut. You know what I mean? We need this for you. Pure.
Hey.
How you doing? Thanks for coming. Please, in case anybody doesn't know you, just introduce yourself. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Can I have my water?
Oh no, it's not allowed. No advertisements. You want me to bring you something to drink?
All right. I'm sorry this couldn't work out.
You need the water. It's that important.
That's why I brought it. Yeah.
Look, I love how he does that. He does that like as if, like, you know when you're in like high school or something like that, and your girlfriend's like, I'm mad at you, and she goes to like walk away, and then she like turns around to like make sure to see if you're going to chase her down. I'm sure some guys have done it too. You know, I've done it a couple times. I've been like, hey, bitch, kick rocks. And then I walk away. I'm like, yeah, she's watching. You know what I mean? We all been guilty of it, I'm sure. You know, so he's doing that. He's kind of doing this like, I'm sorry it couldn't work out. He goes to like walk away. He's like, is he going to give me my water back? He looks back. He goes, I guess he's not going to give it back. He goes, I'm leaving now. Matan's like, okay, get out of here, faggot. Like, and he's like, are you sure? I'm going to leave. You know, he's walking very slow. If you were going to leave, you would have done it already. Okay? Watch how he does this. This is great.
Oh, it's not allowed. No advertisements. You want me to bring you something to drink?
All right. I'm sorry this couldn't work out.
You need the water. It's that important.
That's why I brought it. Yeah. Just put it where you found it, please.
Ooh.
All allowed if he's.
See, Rick thinks that he's brought power back on his side. Put it back where you found it, you fucking bitch. You know what I mean? He's like, hey, you long-haired 17-year-old bitch. Put the water back where you found it, you fucking bitch. You know what I mean? This is what he's doing right now. He's big dicking him. He is big dicking him.
If it's contingent, if the interview is contingent on that.
Yeah, good.
We can't give you something that we brought for you. We brought special water.
Oh, let me see it.
Oh, I don't have it now.
Okay, well, when you're ready.
Oh, so now Rick's trying to act confident. Crosses his legs, gets real gay in there, you know what I mean? And he's trying to be like, yeah, you know, I made you put my water down, you know, crosses his legs. Well, bring out your drink then. If you have one for me, bring one out, right? You think that Rick's gonna like turn this thing around. He's not. Less than 10 minutes in, this asshole's already threatening to leave again. Watch this.
Full black.
So that becomes interesting then, because you said that it is how it is. But if you had to pick one that is the most difficult, you said that you would pick the one that's half black, but you're not even clearly black. So why is that one the most difficult?
Have you not seen me play basketball? Hey. We're recording something, huh?
See? He's trying to do it again. He's trying to swing his dick and be like, I'm the one who's going to command this interview. Doesn't work. You know, you think you got this co-host guy? He's paid to be bitched around, okay? This isn't going to work with Matan. Watch this.
You see how I have my phone face down? No. Don't put it on the floor. Hey.
Oh.
Hey, man, I could leave, and you could edit out everything.
That's not cool, because then I need at least 40 minutes for an episode.
What the fuck? Look at that. All of a sudden, like in the same breath, Mr. Glassman, no likey. He tries to pull a reverse Uno on this guy. He tries to tell the co-host, hey, man, what are you looking at your phone for? We're in the middle of an interview. You see me looking at my phone? So he's trying to, like, you know, pull this shit on Matan's co-host, right? The co-host, he graduated from the school of Evan, man. He's taken every lesson that he possibly could from Matan. He's been watching him this whole time. He knows how to fucking turn this around to make you look like the fool. He goes and takes Rick's phone and puts it on the floor, immediately turning the joke back around on Rick. And Rick doesn't like this, threatens to leave again. This is fucking gold. Watch this.
Have you not seen me play basketball? Hey. We're recording something, huh? You see how I have my phone face down?
Look, right there. This guy, as soon as he said that, he goes, you see I have my phone face down? The guy looks down. You can see the gears turning in this dude's head. As soon as he says that, he goes, oh, I know what to do here.
You see how I have my phone face down?
There he goes.
No. Don't put it on the floor. Hey. Hey, man, I could leave and you could edit out everything.
That's not cool, because then I need at least 40 minutes for an episode.
All right, what's the next question?
If you leave now, I'm cutting out the podcasting you said in the beginning.
That's fine.
You don't care? You're trying to be difficult because you're not doing yes ands. Be a cool guy.
I'm not doing...
See, he goes, you're not doing yes ands, bro. You're supposed to be yes and in my shit. Okay? If I was on your show, you'd be telling me to do the same thing. Rick's like not playing along at all. Voice gets soft. Starts getting real serious, right? And we're going to see him. He's going to threaten to leave again and again. This is less than 10 minutes into the episode. Like, Rick has been getting fucking steamrolled this whole time by Matan. He fucking hates it. He hates every second of it because, like I said, he's used to the one doing the torturing. Watch this.
You had something that is going to affect their body, but you didn't physically yourself touch them.
Yep. And I never will. That's just not the way I roll. Is that how you roll?
Oh, no.
Why are you arguing?
Look, Matan trying not to laugh because Matan knows how fucking gay that was. Look at Matan's face. Matan's over there looking at his producer like, dude, I'm having trouble holding character right now. Rick tries to do this shit, looking into the camera. I never will. He looks right into the camera. Trying again to pull this around, trying again to regain the power dynamic in this whole thing. And Matan just will not let this guy fucking win. Watch how he tries to pull this corny ass move. Matan doing everything in his power not to laugh at him.
Yep. And I never will. That's just not the way I roll. Is that how you roll?
Oh, no.
Why are you arguing for...
Look, Matan looking up in the air. He's like, this guy is such a faggot. I cannot. I'm about to laugh at him. He looks at the producers. Yo, producer, help me, guy. I'm about to laugh at him and break character. Okay? I cannot have this on my podcast. Okay?
I never said that.
And what's funny about it if you're not really arguing about it?
That's not funny. People get ripped all the time. That's not something to joke about.
What are you bringing it up for?
Well, I wanted to hear your opinion on it.
Okay.
That's not funny at all.
Do you share my opinion? It's yours to lose.
I wouldn't do it myself.
Yeah. If you have something set up that's going to get me wet, buddy, don't get me wet.
Oh, look. So now you get the palest, whitest, wettest. This guy could be covered in anything. You know what I mean? I imagine that this guy is covered in like some sort of, you know how like when, how do I put this? You know how when like you fry a turkey, right? And there's like the grease that's in the pan, and then you let the grease get cold. And it turns into like this clear, nasty jelly, right? Almost looks like apple jelly. I never liked apple jelly, you know? Out, you know what I mean? I'm a jam, strawberry jam all the way. But you get that weird looking grease jelly stuff, right? After you like cook a turkey or something. I imagine they took like that jelly and just covered this guy in it. So he's greased up, nice and good. And Rick no likey. Rick's like, bro, if you got something to get me wet, we don't know what this guy's covered in. Watch this.
If you have something set up that's going to get me wet, buddy, don't get me wet. Don't get me wet. I'm serious.
Hug.
No.
Hug.
Buddy, hey,
Hug.
hey.
Hug. Hug. Hug.
Hey, you're in my space. I'm going to give one warning.
Hug.
Look, Rick, you're in my space. Look, Rick, one of those LA fags. You're in my space, buddy. I'm gonna give you one warning before I pull out the pepper spray. You're in my space, man. Look, Rick's getting real serious, dude. He doesn't like this. What happened to the funny guy? What happened to the funny guy that we all know, Mr. Glassman?
No.
Hug.
Buddy, hey,
Hug.
hey.
Hug. Hug. Hug.
Hey, you're in my space. I'm going to give one warning.
Hug.
Give him a hug.
Hug.
Give him a hug.
Hug.
You better give him a hug.
Hug.
Don't get me wet.
Hug.
Oh. Rick's about to lose it. Look, we're losing him. We're losing him. Look at this asshole. Watch what he does here.
Hug. 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 Hey. Hug. Hug.
Look at
Don't
this.
let your cameras, man. I don't want to get wet.
Look, these kids are like 17 years old. He's like legitimately having like a physical altercation with, like, this is insane, bro. This guy, you're supposed to be the adult here. Everyone on set is younger than 18. This guy is like legitimately about to like fucking slam this guy through the goddamn wall with the table. Watch this.
Hug. 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 Hey. Hug. Hug.
Don't let your cameras, man. I don't want to get wet. Leave me the fuck alone, dude. Leave me alone.
Leave me the fuck alone. He's getting so serious. Come on. Come on, Rick. This isn't you. This isn't you, Rick. You're not supposed to be this guy. You know? Watch anything. His podcast is called Take Your Shoes Off with Rick Glassman. That's the name of this guy's podcast. Go and watch one episode. You don't even have to pick one in particular. Any episode you watch, and you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about with this little dynamic that he tries to hold. He has to be the one in power anytime he's on a podcast. He always wants to command the room, command the show. Matan not letting this happen. This guy is actually like physically getting in fights with 17-year-old kids. Look at this.
Don't let your cameras, man. I don't want to get wet. Leave me the fuck alone, dude. Leave me alone. You gonna leave me alone?
You're gonna leave me alone?
For that. I didn't even get parking. You're not gonna get me wet. Leave me alone. Is he gonna leave me alone? You gonna leave me alone?
Give him a hug.
Look, he sounds like a schoolyard bully. He goes, "You gonna give me your lunch money? You gonna give me your lunch money? Huh? You want me to stop hitting you? You gonna give me your lunch money? Huh? Huh?" You know what I mean? This is like kind of the same vibe you're getting from Mr. Glassman here. What happened? You should smoke a little schmeed. You know what I mean? And calm down, dude. This guy's fucking freaking out.
Hug.
Why won't you give him a hug?
I don't want to get wet.
Hug.
Ooh, look at his face. Oh my God. Look at Rick's fucking face. This asshole. Wait, we gotta back up. Look at his fucking face. Look at this asshole. Look at how angry he is. Oh my God. For those of you listening, he has his bottom lip tight. You know, people like their chin, it looks like stretched because that's how tight their bottom lip starts to get. They're so angry. Like this, he looks like a cartoon character right here. So pissed. He's staring at the ground. He's like, I swear to God, if these guys weren't 17, holy hell, he's really going through it right now.
Okay.
All right, I'm out.
Look, ooh.
Hug.
No, sit.
No.
We need to
Hug.
continue.
Get your buddy away.
Hug.
You want him out of here?
I want him out of here.
What do you do?
Hug.
Fuck, dude. It's fucking weird, man.
Look, I want him out of here, dude. Rick is fucking pissed. Rick is pissed. Rick don't know what to do. Matan had to just go in and save this guy. Like, you know what I mean? Because he hires the best in the biz. He knows. He goes, no matter what, keep it going. Keep that shit alive no matter what happens. If he smacks you over the head with the table, he can break every piece of glass in the goddamn room over your goddamn head. You need to keep the bit going. And Matan's dudes, they commit. You know, they commit hard. So, like, he's already, like, we're less than 10 minutes in, we're losing this guy, right? Now, this is funny. You think that it's all this, like, physical stuff, right? You think that's the only way he's going to fuck with Rick? Absolutely not. Matan, for a 17-year-old kid, and as annoying as I fucking find this fag, he's good. I'm not going to lie. He is good. Like, this guy will get in your head. He gets in Rick's head so goddamn hard and finds a way to call him retarded in like 5 different ways in like less than 15 seconds. Rick doesn't even know how to handle it. Watch this.
I don't know what to tell you. I take the classes, but I don't do the assignments.
Badass.
No, I have somebody do it. It's not like a cool thing. Did you do the assignments when you were in school?
I had to go to a special school.
Oh, here we go. Now, this is where Rick is like, Rick might as well be handing Matan a Tommy gun right now. You know what I mean? Like, when Rick said this, I went to a special school. You might as well hand Matan a fucking bazooka. This guy is about to fucking obliterate Rick. Like, you gave him all the ammo he needs right now. And trust me, he knows how to use it.
Did you do the assignments when you were in school?
I had to go to a special school.
Here we go.
For like retarded people, or I don't understand.
For troubled youth.
Troubled youth? I doubt it, because the stereotype is that those people. I don't want to keep using that R word, retarded.
Stop. I would stop.
I'm not gonna say retarded again.
Look, Rick, we're comedians here. Mr. Glassman. That's what we say. We say retarded. This is Trump's America. Everyone is retarded now. Did you know that? So come on, Rick, you're getting bent out of shape over this word. You know? Are you actually retarded? All right, for those of you that don't know, Rick has like this autism, right? This is like weird fucking faggy cucks in Hollywood. I feel like this is all a ploy. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm on the wrong side of the fence here. I don't know. You get these fucking weirdos like this in Hollywood. They go, man, I'm strange. I'm like socially awkward and shit. They go to like a doctor, and the doctor goes, hey, man, you're like neurodivergent, right? This neurodivergent, right? And they go, hey, you're like on the spectrum. You're like actually autistic, right? That's why you're so socially awkward. You're fine. You're just a fag. You don't get out enough. You need to like, you know, for a comedian, you're sheltered. You probably literally go out to comedy clubs, do your set, you run away, go home, sit in your apartment, goon out, right? And that's really like the only social interactions that you get is at the comedy club. So when you go to like the grocery store, you don't know how to act because there's not a porn screen in front of your face and you don't have your hand super glued to your balls. So that's basically this guy's life. He's like, I go to the comedy club, I go home, I do nothing, I talk to no one. I'm autistic. You know what I mean? Like this is kind of like what these guys do. Meanwhile, there are actual autistic people out there. Now everybody has to question them because of assholes like him, you know? So this is why Rick is kind of being like, don't say retarded, you know? I'm retarded. You know what I mean? You can't say that around me. Matan don't give a fuck. So Matan's about to just lace into this guy. Watch this.
It's not like a cool thing. Did you do the assignments when you were in school?
I had to go to a special school.
For like retarded people, or I don't understand.
For troubled youth.
Troubled youth? I doubt it, because the stereotype is that those people. I don't want to keep using that R word, retarded.
Stop. I would stop.
I'm not gonna say retarded again. But those people like you guys, those retards.
What the fuck? Look at this guy. Look. He looks right up at the producer. He goes, I might break character again, you know, because I'm calling this guy retarded like 5 different times. He'd do nothing to me. You know what I mean? This guy, he's fucking priceless, dude. When I heard him say this, I could not stop laughing when I was watching this shit. I was like, dude, this Matan guy actually might be like the greatest genius of our time. You know, annoying as fuck, yes. Fake accent, yes. A genius, also yes. I mean, this guy, this was funny as fuck.
Those people, I don't want to keep using that R word, retarded.
Stop. I would stop.
I'm not going to say retarded again. But those people like you guys, those retards, they're known for being pretty good as long as they're not with Down syndrome in school.
Okay.
Look, now Rick's getting pissed off. Okay. You know, didn't we just go over this? You're not supposed to say retarded? You know what I mean? Now, we're running out of time here. We still got the Logan Paul segment. So I just want to share the exit. You know what I mean? Because there's some. Well, we'll show the funny. We'll actually end it on Rick's ruined bit. Once again, Rick trying to pull the power dynamic. He tries to pull off this bit on Matan. Matan ends up ruining the whole fucking thing. Watch this.
You don't know if you should be uncomfortable or if you should just play along.
No,
because you don't know me.
Let me
You
ask
didn't do
you a
any
question.
research. You haven't even seen Total Recall.
I did research for you.
Really?
I did research. Ask me a trivia question about yourself.
Sure.
There's something that somebody would know if they watch something.
Do I or do I not love a mustache?
Yeah, you like them. You have the little one in your pocket.
Well, you have one.
Oh. Ruined the bit. What the fuck is that? Watch, Rick. If you pay attention, Matan he pinpointed this from like a mile away. Look at Rick. He goes into his pocket. He pulls something out, right? Matan sees this right away. He knows Rick's about to try to do a bit. He goes to ruin the whole thing. Doesn't even let Rick get even a hand over to try to pull anything off before. Wait until you see what the bit is. Dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Sure.
There's something that somebody would know if they watch something.
Do I or do I not love a mustache?
Yeah, you like them. You have the little one in your pocket.
Well, you have one.
You have one on you right now? Yeah, I fucking called
Why
it,
not
bitch.
wear it?
I fucking called.
Why not wear it?
Look, he pulls out a goddamn mustache. He tries to do like a little magic trick. Like he goes, I'm going to show you something. He goes, look, I got a mustache for you. You know what I mean? Like Matan's like, bitch, get that. He slaps his hand out the way. You get nowhere near my face with the mustache. I fuck your whole bit up. And Matan's going to start rubbing it in his face. That's insult to injury. Right now, Matan's rubbing dirt in his wounds. Watch this. Salt, if you will.
I fucking called that. I ruined your little bit that you had that shit in your pocket.
And that's the point I'm making. Instead of playing along with somebody, you want to ruin it.
I ruined it.
By design, you're trying to ruin
and
things.
I did. I got
and
you.
that's what I mean about being adversarial.
I don't know what that
You
word
came
means.
in here.
That's above my vocabulary level.
Even your own man agreed with me.
He's asking for the mustache.
Oh, please. He wanted daps and he got him.
Give him the mustache.
Buddy.
I called that shit. I ruined your fucking bit about that.
Oh, look, I love that. I ruined your fucking bit. He's like, you stupid fucking bitch. I love Rick can't get a win. Rick can't get a win. We're going to end it on this exit and then we're going to move on. This is going to be a quick one. Check out this exit. Even on the way out, Matan won't let this asshole breathe. Watch this.
All right. Matan? Oh. Thought you left. This has been so much fun.
Wait, hold on 1 second. I want to get something special surprise, okay? Just sit there for a second.
Nope.
Okay, I'll stay here. Just sit here. Gotta stay. 1 second.
I'm not gonna let you, now that it's over, you're
It's
gonna
not
let
over.
your wet guy get me.
I
the camera's
promise that's
wet.
not what
I
happened.
ain't getting wet.
Look, Rick, now that it's over, now you have nothing to lose, so you're going to have this guy like come in and jump on me all wet and shit. He's like, no, stay right here. You have to stay right here. Rick's like, dude, you're not getting me wet. Watch, this guy gets so fucking pissed.
Just sit there for a second.
Nope.
Okay, I'll stay here. Just sit here. Gotta stay. 1 second.
I'm not gonna let you, now that it's over, you're
It's
gonna
not
let
over.
your wet guy get me.
I
the
promise
camera's
that's
wet.
not what
I
happened.
ain't getting wet. I'm not getting wet, man.
Wait for long neck.
Wait for long neck. Let's give it up for Rick Glassman. Good old Rick. Finally getting what he deserves. I mean, this guy, he tries to pull shit like that every interview, everywhere he goes. If you go back a couple episodes back, I have a coverage on Rick where he ends up pulling shit like this on a Sam Morril podcast on Tiger Belly, right? Sam Morril goes on there to promote his new special, comes out like the day after the podcast or some shit. Rick Glassman crashes the podcast, makes the whole shit about him. You hear no mention of Sam's special, which happened to suck, by the way. And he basically take over the whole episode. This is Rick's, that's what Rick's used to. He's not used to it happening to him. And for that, we love Matan. Give it up for him again. Now, we're going to end up jumping into these Logan Paul time codes and finish out the episode. This was very cringe shit right here. Because Logan basically, to give you some context of what this is, Logan basically hired a quote-unquote lookalike, right, to go and do an interview with the BBC, the British Broadcast Company, okay? He did this because they're doing a story on a bunch of different crypto coin scams that Logan has been involved with. Logan ended up making this app called Crypto Zoo where you can like play this game and the whole thing's revolved around crypto. People were buying in a bunch of coins, blah, 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 into the app. I don't even think the app exists anymore. All of the coins got pumped and dumped by Logan and his team. They made an assload of money. All these people got fucked out of like an assload of their life savings, whatever you want to call it. That's pretty much the whole scam in a nutshell. On top of other ones that he may or may not have been involved with. This is all allegedly on Logan, you know? Let's not get sued. So the BBC is doing a story on that. They want to get Logan's side. This is typical for journalists to do this. They go, hey, we have our side. Would you like to give us your side so that we can take that into consideration when finishing the article? If you do not get back to us, then we still have the right to report on our side what we have found. We just won't get your input on it. And that might be important to you to have that in the public eye. So a lot of journalists, they're going to go with the story regardless. They're doing you a favor by saying, hey, do you want to put input on it? You know what I mean? So that's what they're doing to Logan. They're trying to set up an interview so they can go, hey, you want to give us your side of the story on this? Because we already have all the evidence, all the stuff over here. If you want to defend yourself, we will do you that solid. And instead of going through with a serious interview about a crime that him and his team have committed, which got exposed by CoffeeZilla, Logan went to say that he was going to pay everybody back. Instead of doing that, he went on to sue CoffeeZilla. Instead of going through with this serious interview for all this stuff, right? He ends up trying to send a lookalike over to do the interview to try to make the reporter look like an asshole. Little does Logan know, pretty much anything he does is going to make him look like an asshole. And to do something like this, it's going to make him look like an even bigger asshole.
Most famous people by many metrics in the world.
Oh my God, he actually thinks it's me. What a dumb.
Like, these are two very serious questions.
I'm a very serious guy.
I'm a serious person, bro.
See, so now you saw that fucking lookalike? They're doing like a little bit of foreshadowing here, right? Logan actually might be retarded.
What the f? This is crazy.
You might recognize this handsome devil. His name is Matt Shea, and he works for the BBC and Vice. He's the grown...
Look at that's handsome Squidward. That's handsome Squidward right there. Jake was right. Dude, Jake was right. So now watch. He goes to like talk shit about this guy by defending Andrew Tate, right? The Andrew Tate, everybody hates him, right? Everybody's calling him like a rapist. You know what I mean? He's a misogynist. Andrew Tate, as far as everybody's concerned, pretty bad guy, right? Logan's going to try to paint this BBC reporter as a bad dude for doing a hit piece on Andrew Tate. He actually might be retarded. Listen to this.
You might recognize this handsome devil. His name is Matt Shea, and he works for the BBC and Vice. He's the grown man who was told he could interview Andrew Tate if he brought him a box of chocolates.
Would you bring me a box of chocolates?
I can bring you a box of chocolates.
If you promise to bring me a box of chocolates, that will increase your chances.
Dignity out the window and desperate for more Top G, the candy man flew all the way to Romania with a fresh pack of Feastables.
Do you have the chocolate? Yeah.
But when he arrived with his big box of chocolates, his dreams were crushed. The Tates ghosted him. But that's okay, because his original Tate hit piece for Vice garnered 5 million views.
So look at that. Logan's like sitting there going, oh man, he's a fucking bitch. He don't do nothing right. But his original hit piece got 5 million views, you know? I mean, sounds like this guy did his job. It sounds like he was just trying to do a follow-up, right? It's kind of like what he's doing with you. He's like doing a follow-up. He's like, hey man, we're do this story. You want to follow up? This is kind of like what that's about, right? Now watch, we're gonna go to the next time code. This is like a more retarded shit from Logan. This guy, I'm telling you, he can't do anything without making himself look like a total asshole.
Anyways, earlier this year, I found out that Tooth Gap and his pedo overlords had turned their attention to me. Because what better way to divert attention from the fact that you can't stop hiring Category A sexual predators than by making a regurgitated hit piece on a wrestler?
Oh, so now this is interesting. You hear Logan? He's like, yo, this guy, the BBC and Vice, they're like his pedophile overlords, right? And he goes, what better way to prove yourself as a journalist to your pedophile overlords by, doing the greatest thing you could possibly do, a hit piece on a wrestler, you know? He goes, man, the BBC, they shouldn't be hiring these people with these crazy sexual pasts, right? Hold on there. Let's think about somebody that Logan's involved with business-wise, right? Mr. Beast. You even heard it earlier in the time code before. He goes, man, this reporter showed up with a fresh pack of Feastables for Andrew Tate. He showed up with the chocolates so that he could interview him. He's sitting there plugging his business partner, Mr. Beast. Now, what is Mr. Beast known for being involved with right now? He's allegedly known for, like, hiring a bunch of pedophiles. You know, he had that Ava Chris Tyson fucking scandal. His best friend turned trans, then was, like, diddling 13-year-olds or like, trying to allege. This is all alleged. You know, all alleged. You know, Mr. Beast is suing now. He's like, I watched a video. He did an interview with Oompaville. You guys know this fucking queer? Oompaville? This guy, he's another one of these, like, YouTubers that's almost 30 years old that just makes content for, like, 10-year-old kids, you know? This Oompaville guy interviews Mr. Beast. He's globbing him down the whole time. He's really putting work on Mr. Beast's balls the whole time, right? Mr. Beast starts talking about how he's going to start suing all these smaller channels that are making these hate videos about him. Holy shit. These people start covering the Ava Chris Tyson thing. You better start putting disclaimers on your shit. Because if you think Mr. Beast is rich now, wait until he starts emptying all your pockets, okay? So this is somebody that Logan's heavily involved with business-wise now. He's sitting there talking all this shit about apparently how this reporter worked for a bunch of pedophiles for the BBC, right? Which might be true. They could all be pedophiles. The reporter could be a pedophile, right? That doesn't change the fact that he's reporting on you for a crime, a scam, a cryptocurrency scam that you're involved with. That doesn't change that part. You know, this guy could be the worst pedophile. This guy could be Jimmy Savile, okay? Doesn't change the crime that you committed.
I'm not saying anything. Anyways, earlier this year, I found out that Tooth Gap and his pedo overlords had turned their attention to me. Because what better way to divert attention from the fact that you can't stop hiring Category A sexual predators than by making a regurgitated hit piece on a wrestler? Oh, and the subject matter?
Oh, look at that. But you can go into business with Mr. Beast and all his alleged pedophile employees, right? Right? You can do that? Okay. You know what I mean? No problem. I want you guys to check this out, though, the lookalike. We saw a little glimpse of him earlier. We're going to get a good look at this fucking asshole now. Wait until you see the guy. This is basically the whole thing. The guy wants to do a story. Logan's like, yeah, we're going to tell him that he has to come to Puerto Rico, man. He can only interview me if he comes to Puerto Rico. That's the only way we're going to do this. And then when he gets here, we're going to put a lookalike in my place. You know what I mean? Someone that looks just like me, exactly like me. It has to be someone who looks so close to me that this guy might actually fall for it, right? Wait until you see the guy that they got.
But none of that matters because today, Matt thinks he's interviewing me, but he's not. He's not interviewing me. He's interviewing not Logan Paul, who is not.
Look at this asshole. What? Hold up here. Look at this crackhead. Holy shit. Logan hired like an actual crackhead. Like this guy was like on the street hitting like one of those straight pipes, really putting in like he was hitting one of these. You know that noise? You guys know that noise? That's the lighters that they use. I use this thing for my J's, you know. We were lighting J's around here. You see this lighter anywhere else, it's going to be attached to one of those straight pipes. This guy has one of these torch lighters like this. He's lighting up some goddamn rocks. You know what I mean? So this is the guy that Logan got. This is his lookalike, the most cracked out version of him. Logan might very well look like this at some point in the future. So he might be like doing some foreshadowing on himself with this one. But this is the guy.
Not me, but will be told what to say with a secret earpiece by me, Logan Paul. Not Logan Paul. I'm Logan Paul, this is not Logan Paul, and this is my BBC.
Oh, there goes Logan. Oh, yeah. This guy hit all this guy's content. This is for kids, bro. This guy's a grown-ass man. You know? So watch. He thinks that he got this guy, right? This reporter goes to do this interview. This crackhead walks in and sits down. You can see, if you read the reporter's face, you can see right away. He's like, what the fuck is going on here? He's like, this motherfucker smoking rocks? This can't be the real Logan. You could see it. If you could hear this guy's thoughts, you would know. He's not playing along with this right away. Well, he plays along a little bit, but you can tell he's not buying it. You know what I mean? Like, he's probably thinking that this asshole's going to come out, say a couple things, and then Logan's going to come out and be like, surprise, you know, all right, we got you. Let's do the interview now, you know. That's kind of what this guy's probably thinking. Watch this.
This is our boy. Do you feel ready? I feel good. You're going to crush it. Oh my God, here we go.
What's up, dude? How's it going?
Max.
Matt. Sorry, I'm tired. No, last night was hard.
Hit me with the all right.
All right. How are you enjoying Puerto Rico? Yeah, pretty good, yeah.
See, right away, the guy's like, yeah, man, it's pretty good, mate. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't know about it. Are you Logan Paul? You know what I mean? Like, this guy right away, he's like, I don't know what the fuck is happening here.
All right. How are you enjoying Puerto Rico? Yeah, pretty good, yeah.
See, this guy is not buying jack shit, okay? He might be playing along. It doesn't mean he's buying it, you know? You ever watch a movie? The people, they play along with the con, right? And then last minute, they pull out a gun and shoot the bad guy. That's kind of what this guy's doing right now. He's like, I guess I'll go along with it, but like, I'm going to keep my guard up the whole time. That's what is happening.
Thinks it's me.
So, look, you're one of the most famous people by many metrics in the world.
Oh my God, he actually thinks it's me. What a dumbass.
Is there like a big...
Logan. Oh, he actually thinks it's me. What a dumbass. Look at his face. Logan is the dumbass here for actually believing that. Watch this.
By many metrics in the world.
Oh my God, he actually...
Look at this asshole. Logan really truly believing that this reporter is that dumb. They've been doing nothing but investigating you for probably weeks now, putting stuff together, constantly looking at pictures of you, reading other articles, probably like mission statements for your companies, different things like that. They're doing a lot of investigating on you. You think that this guy's going to travel all the way from England. He doesn't know what you actually look like. Okay, you believe that because he asked the question. Okay.
Thinks it's me. What a dumbass.
Is there like a big weight of responsibility, or is it just a ton of fun?
Bro, I'm 205 pounds. I feel like the shit.
205 pounds. I feel like the shit. This is an amazing.
Dude, look at this crackhead. This guy's crazy.
205.
Look at this guy. Bro, he smoked some of that Ready Rock before the interview. That Ready Rock, that hard white. You know what I mean? This is that shit. This is what it does to you. If you're not careful, kids. If you're not careful, look at the fucking teeth. His teeth are tiny. Look at how tiny this guy's teeth are. He's grinding them shits down in his sleeve. Yo, this guy is fucking... A lot of Ready Rock has gone through this guy's fucking system.
Like, this is an amazing.
Would you say that translating that...
Ooh, you saw that little tick? He's like, with his lip, he just did that? This guy is itching for some more rock.
Amazing.
Look, watch.
Would you say that translating...
Ooh, you saw that? Look at him. Oh, look at that. You trying to tell me this guy is not itching right now? This guy's skin is fucking crawling. Holy shit.
Translating that fame and that following into...
Wait, are those notes?
Oh, you got notes.
I didn't bring any notes. I didn't know it was this serious.
I don't have any notes. I'm a little under the pair.
This guy don't even sound like Logan. He sounds like when I do my impression of Logan making fun of him. Like when I'm like, yeah, Logan is like, yo, dog, this is like me, dog. And like, I'm over here doing Logan Paul shit, man. Like, he sounds like that. This guy legitimately sounds like me when I'm making fun of Logan. Listen to him.
Notes.
I didn't bring any notes. I didn't know it was this serious.
I don't have any notes. I'm a little under the pair.
No worries. Would you say that translating that fame and influence into wealth is something you've been particularly focused on?
Yeah, of course. I'm rich as hell.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rich and famous, saying...
Look, Logan, I'm rich as hell, dog. Logan really thinking that, like, he's getting one off on this guy. And watch. This guy, this is where he's going to come out. He's like, yo, dude, can we stop with this, like, charade? This, like, bullshit you're doing, please? Look, Logan over here dying. Logan's like, I can't believe it, bro. He's, like, buying all this shit, man. Like, yo, this is crazy, dog. Shut the fuck up.
This is f***ing crazy.
Why do you look so different to me? Jim, is it just me? Does he look different?
Oh, he's noticing now.
I'm tired, bro. I'm really tired. But I'm locked in, I swear to God, bro. I'm locked in. I'm ready for this interview.
I have to say, the real Logan Paul looks very different.
Did you come all the way over here to ask about how I look? Not everyone is as handsome as you, Matt. You look pretty good too right now, though.
Yeah.
See, look, this guy looking into the camera. I can't believe that I flew all the way out here for this, mate. This is fucking bullshit, man. I can't believe they put me in the room with this crackhead right here. Right? I come all the way from the BBC, mate. And they put me in here with this crackhead like this. And I gotta stare into this fucking camera and do this shit, man. This is fucking bananas. This guy.
Is Logan coming?
I'm right here, bud.
Joking, right? This is a joke. Bro, you have 15 minutes.
Look, the producers, you're fucking joking, right? This is a fucking joke, right? Now watch. Look, all of this it's childish, right? But it's still kind of like a little bit funny. Like if you do this, right? If the right person does this, not Logan. If the right person does this, this would be fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? The fact that Logan's name is attached to it, he's like, everyone's gonna hate it. Doesn't matter. This could have been funnier than fucking all hell. Everyone would hate it, okay? But it's kind of like, it's passable. It's not like the most childish thing. It's like, you're rich. You can afford to have a little fun with your money. Okay, you're having a little fun with your money. And you're sticking it to like a big company like the BBC. Us little guys, we like stuff like that. Not coming from you, but we like stuff like that, right? Now, this is where Logan starts to go off the rails. This guy catches on. He goes, man, it's the real Logan Paul coming here, mate. Like, as a matter of fact, don't even worry about it, mate. We're just going to get out of here. We're just going to chip, cheerio. We're going to get on the first plane back to London. We're going to be gone, okay? Because we didn't come to put up with this bullshit, mate. They attack this guy. They bring a whole squad of people in to fucking ambush this dude. Watch this.
Let's just get out of here.
This reporter's shutting down. Rodney, I'm sending him in.
BBC is file. BBC is file. Say hi, everybody. File. Say hi, everybody. File.
No way, bro.
Still touching tower. Still touching tower.
Ask him about his personal hub account. MattHShay@gmail.com is registered with the hub. Tell him he unlocked 3 achievements. Amazing achievements. Come on.
Oh, he's leaving.
Look, so now they ambush this dude. And they stick a mic in his face. They go, yo, did you know your personal email is linked to like Pornhub, bruh? Which I'm not gonna lie, it's a good find. It's a good find. You know what I mean? I don't know how people do that. How do you find out if somebody else's shit is linked to another account? Like a website? Do those websites like post the emails? Was it an information leak? How do these people get this information? You know what I could do with information like that? You know what I mean? I need it. So if you know, put it in the chat. This like ambushes the fuck out of him. And he's like so proud of this, right? He's prouder than fuck of this. Now watch. He goes to recap this. He's like, yo, man, we fucking got him, bro. We got him.
Yo, this motherfucker thought it was me for 3 minutes. It took him 3 minutes to go, you look a little different. Well, you know, bro, Rodney.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold up. I don't know how did no one notice this before?
You know, bro, Rodney.
Wait a minute. Right there. What is this? What is this? Who's the jugs, bro? They should have sent her in there, bro. No, I'm just kidding. All right, but seriously, look at this fucking crackhead, bro. These two are like peas in a pod. Logan and his future self hugging it out. You know what I mean? They're so proud of each other. They're like, we did it, bro. We pranked them. We pranked the BBC.
So look, that was a great success. I cannot believe that guy keeps getting got. Something I'm also gonna do, donate $50,000 to a children's organization that focus on children suffering and who are being abused. Something that we have not seen the BBC do yet, even though they've been platforming the worst people on the planet for the past 50 years. With that said, guess we're a prank channel now.
Oh, guess we're a prank channel now, bro. Look at this asshole's face. This guy has to be one of the worst humans on planet Earth. And for that, we love him. Let's give it up for Logan Paul. and let's finish out this episode, man. Let's play a little bit of those good old tunes, you know what I mean? And then we'll get ready to call it a day. What do we got? Ooh, that's not a bad little exit song, right? I think I'm actually going to exit on a J as well. If you guys want, you could smoke your way out too. Very nice, very nice. Of course, how could you, give it up for yourselves, you know what I mean? Sticking it around with me to go over the Jamokes in all of their glory, Another great episode of Lost Ox Media. As always, I'd like to thank you guys for joining me. Be sure to catch our audio and video episodes that go up every Wednesday. Audio episodes go up at 5 a.m. and YouTube episodes go up at 4 p.m. That way, you can listen to the episodes on your way to work, and when you get home from work, you can watch them over at youtube.com/@lostauxmedia.com. That's youtube.com/@lostauxmedia. See, I even fucked that up. I'm already getting stony baloney. I gotta finish out my joint and stuff like that. Let you guys go and do your thing. Again, thank you for joining me, and I bid you adieu on another beautiful episode of Lost Ox Media. Until next week, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.